and we are back. Well, I'm back from holiday. So too long, people. But we're back for another episode of Big Six Pants. Big up to everyone who has joined in. There's a lot of people in here already. I'm going to get to the comments straight away. 18 people. So the first thing I want everyone to do is make sure we smash a like. Absolutely. And also, so many people have come from Jamie's show as well, but make sure we do show social love and make sure we push him to 1,600 subscribers. He's doing unbelievable work. He is on fire. Like, you lot can't chat to, no one can chat to Jamie in this thing right now. He's going crazy. So, Jamie, big up yourself, man. How have you been today? Right before we get started.
Yeah, I've been good. Been good, mate. Been good. I pushed a couple of videos out today and managed to stay away from the children for 5 minutes. It's been good.
Oh, no. I hear it, man. As I said, sometimes it's the transfer news, man. It gets us hooked. I guess I've got to just get to some of the comments already because we're flying right now. First of all, we have our first super chat of Big Six Pants history. John Conway. Big up. Listen, it's the first super chat of the channel ever. It's the first one. With the €5 super chat, Big Six Pants, just sub to your channel from Ireland. Big up yourself. Sean. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Loads. Wow. That feels good. The first ever super chat. That feels good, man. That's crazy. That means that's a lot. You know what I mean? Let me just run through some of these comments as well. Pablo, here before anyone, as he always is. Big up yourself, man. He says, big up the Big Six Pants family. Big up the panel. Ramel is on his way, by the way, people. Don't worry. You will be seeing Ramel very, very soon as well. Could be a few other cameos coming. I'll leave that for a surprise as well. Your upcoming video link doesn't show up on your channel. I had to get the link from Jamie. Does it not? I'm pretty sure it comes up on the upcoming list. I'll have a look into that. Leo, big up yourself. Ricky, follow Jamie. Big up yourself, Ricky. Follow Jamie. You bringing everyone in here. Big up. Savage Talks Football. Leo. Follow J Dog, aka Jamie. Big up yourself. Hey, Jamie got the whole world rocking with him. I'm trying to be like you. Gene Gray, good to see you back. Big up the Big Six Pants here for another lit stream. Follow Jamie over here tonight. Let's go. I'm excited, man. I'm like a Jamaican fizzy bottle right now. I'm just excited. Pac-Man's back. Uruguay and Andy Carroll secured. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Big up family. Big up Casey. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to that. Oh, there's ultra. Wait, everybody here. Assad, Rama, mod. Yeah, Assad, I decided to make you a mod, man. I thought, you know what? All that Liverpool slander, I might as well just make you a mod. You know what I'm saying? I might as well.
Slander Liverpool, get a mod. There you go.
Right, first one, innit? Montel, welcome back, bro. Your brother Saint got 1K as well. Everyone's eating. Yes, big up Saint LFC TV. Go and subscribe. Go and support. Hey, listen, just give a round of applause for Saint LFC TV. I know he's not here right now, but just give a round of applause for Saint LFC TV.
Yeah, Saint deserves it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one that deserve it more than him. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Go give him a follow and stuff. And yeah, man. So big up Ramel, big up yourself.
Big up Jamie, big up
By the way, 30 odd people in here. Can we get to? Can we even? Do you reckon we can touch 30 likes before 10 minutes?
Come on, easy.
100%. 100%.
Can we do that? I reckon we can. You know, We've already got one super chat already, and that's. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I had to get my. You not saw the video. I popped it up because of copyright. You know what video I'm talking about. If you follow me on Twitter, you know what video we threw up in it.
You got to be careful with your copyright name on it.
Exactly. Ultra, good to see you back. Here's our centre forward. He's our number 10. Watching score, watching finish. He'll link up play, calm as you like. His name is Nunez, Darwin Nunez. That don't sound too bad, you know. Jamie on point tonight. Great show. Big up Jamie, man. For real. It's just endless content. Montel, good to see you taking a break to recover from that final league loss. You tried that the ground, brother. I'm on your neck all summer. Say that and I said, you know, you see that mod that I gave you? That can go real quick, you know. That can go real quick, dog. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. That can go real quick. Yeah? But you're still my G. But that can go real quick. Ramon, how you doing today, bro? How you doing?
Brother, I'm good. It's a long day, but I'm good. I'm just ready to chop this up because I want to hear Jamie's views. I want to hear your views, but I've got mixed emotions with this one. Not even just with this particular transfer, with our window in general.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting summer. Let's just say that.
This is what I'm saying. I can't listen. I think the people in the comments want to hear it as well, man. I think this Darwin Nunez transfer has literally split the Liverpool fan base. Honestly, it has
100%.
split the Liverpool fan base right down the middle. You know what I mean? Like a Thiago pass, pretty much. But Hammond's clock smuggling good-looking South Americans into the UK. I might grab that South American passport. So do we have the funds to get Nkunku? Shake my head, man, like Darwin, you know. TJ, yo, bro, everyone good? TJ, what are you telling me, bro? Listen, I can't lie. Comments. I'm just gonna have to bring some up. I'm not reading because I'm not used to this. I'm not used to the high life. I'm not used to Jamie's thing. I'm not used to the high life right now. So if I miss comments and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all might have to super chat now because, you know, we be on that level, okay? You know what I'm saying? We got another super chat actually. So Selection, big up yourself. So do we have the funds to get Nkunku? Man like Darwin, you know, mad thing. Hate how Klopp goes to players that does well against us. It's weird. I know. But Sadio Mane worked out. He bagged against us a couple times. Takumi Minamino, yeah. Who else done well against us and we signed them? Who else done well? You get any more? Who else done?
Allison.
Comments, help me out here. Who done well against us and we end up signing them? Big up Ravi, by the way. Big up Ravi. Who else? Who else done well against us and we just gone?
You could argue Virgil at Southampton. He put in a
he packed us in enough times.
Yeah, under Poch he put in a good display. You know what's weird? Allison, we put 5 past, but he's the best.
Salah made him think, fuck that, I'm coming to you guys. Same with Chamberlain. We put 4 past Arsenal. Chamberlain scored the banger. Chamberlain, because he did. Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Chamberlain, I'd say.
Yeah, he scored against us, and then the following week he arrived.
Genie,
right.
Genie done the thing against us when we lost 2-1 at
Newcastle.
Yeah. Ricky Lambert as well got a couple against us.
Yeah.
Oh, Benteke. How can we forget Benteke? How can we forget Benteke? It's a
Villa. Was it Palace Benteke was different? Villa Benteke was different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm favoriting all the super chats and I'm favoriting all the super chats. All right, so let's get started. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Darwin Nunez. I'm going to start with a question for everyone in the comments and for obviously the man in the panel. What do you value Darwin Nunez at? Buyout price. If you're going to have to pay for Darwin Nunez. Oh yeah, Dejan Lovren, he scored against us as well. No, that's the one. Yeah, Darwin Nunez.
Don't always work.
I want to know price tags. We'll start with Jamie. Comments. Run up the price tags as well. How much are you paying for Darwin Nunez? Jamie, honestly, how much are you paying?
22, clinical finisher, between 60 and 80 mil. Between 60 and 80 mil. It's clinical finisher and he's 22.
You're saying 60 mil or 80 mil?
Yeah, 60. 60, 65.
Maybe 60. Pac-Man says 50.
So, Jamie, you agree with basically what we're paying for him anyway? Because we need to.
I'm hearing 100 mil though, euros.
Yeah, but we need to get this illusion out.
Euros and pounds is different, ain't it?
Yeah, like euros and British sterling is different. Like, the actual base fee is around 68, 69, and then the rest will be add-ons.
Matt, you calm down, my broski. Calm down. Calm down, man. Matt, you calm down. Calm down, dude.
I would say, off the season he just had, word to what Jamie said, 22 good clinical finisher. I would say no more than 50, though. I would need to see more than one season to probably give him a bit more.
Okay. You don't want to hear my valuation. You don't want to hear my valuation.
It's the market we live in now. Like, that's the problem.
Do you know what it is? If this is the market we live in, I just want to show the same energy. My valuation of Darwin Nunez, my honest evaluation is 40 mil. 40 mil. I'm not going to cap. 40 mil. Nothing more, nothing less. If we're talking add-ons, it can go to maybe 41 mil. If I'm being nice. And I only say that because for me, when someone only has one good season, that's not enough evidence for me to show that they're going to go and bang off. It's obviously a risk. It's an educated risk because we're so good in our scouting department. So I'm not going to say it's not a dumb payment. Do you know what I mean? But it's still a very educated risk. But I think it's not every day allow Klopp to wave his magic wand and turn someone into a superstar. Sometimes when you're a colossus like Liverpool Football Club, I believe when it comes to pivotal positions on the pitch, like centre forward, false nine, whatever you want to call it, that we play in our system, you sometimes have to go ready-made because we don't have space for a Jadon Sancho to come in and get 6 GA when you've been chasing the man up and down South London and Kennerton for him to drop 6 GA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying once. This transfer window is different to our previous. In our previous, you can maybe bring in a player that has a high potential ceiling and feed him in. Our priority is the league. We need to go for it. We need to compete with City. So we need a player that comes in straight away, not feeding him in. He just needs to hit the ground running. That's the difference with this window.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. I think, obviously, do you know what it is? If we do pay the 100 M's in euros, I don't know whether that comes to maybe about 80 M's in pounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
80. That 80 region.
Yeah.
And we still go and spend another 70, 80 mil in the same window, then I'll have less worries. But I think the high price tag for me, the FSG in me, like the cloud of FSG that hangs over my peanut head, the cloud of FSG, what that does, it just makes me think that, oh, that's all the money we're going to spend in this window. Oh, we're done now.
Yeah.
We're not going to buy anyone else.
That's the
We might
worry.
get a young youngster on a free, but we're not getting anyone else. Do you know what I mean? That's the FSG in me. It's embedded on my shoulders. I feel like that's the burden. You know what I mean?
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't know what you think about this, Jamie, as well. I don't think we're going to get a midfielder now. I honestly don't. And it's sad to say, but I can't see us the same figure we're spending on Nunez. I can't see us then doing that for a number 8, even though we have to. I just can't see it happening unless we offload some players. But we need to be careful of that because our squad will then get thin again. That's why we can't just, because already Origi's gone, Minamino's probably going to go, Nico Williams.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People saying, but that funds the Nunez deal and Mane, and that funds the Nunez deal. Okay, but when you now look at the squad, you need a squad to compete for a title, especially when you're up again.
I agree. I mean, we don't want to go like Frank Lampard's hairline, do we? You know what I mean? We don't want to go
like Mane's hairline.
But I think we are going to get a midfielder. I've said it on my channel a bit last couple of days. If you look at everyone we're interested in, it's all defensive midfielders. Everything is. I don't think we're after a number 8. I think us as fans we want a number 8.
Facts.
I don't think the club want the number 8. I think they want a defensive kind of midfielder. They want somewhere. They want four of that kind, so you can play a double pivot at times. So you can play like you got Henderson, Thiago can play that as a double pivot together if you want to rest them. Then you got Fabinho and whoever they want to buy next to him. Then I think you can play. I think Klopp trusts Harvey Elliott. This is what I keep saying. I think Klopp sees Harvey Elliott as that man, as that player in that midfield. As an 8,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, and I think the trust. I think as well. I think Klopp is starting to. He's starting to budge with the 4-3-3, and I do think we might convert to a 4-2-3-1 for certain systems and certain oppositions. Therefore, that is going to warrant us needing a second DM. But then do you just think, does Henderson not just sit next to Fabinho, or Thiago sits next to Fabinho, or do we then rotate a little bit more in the DM? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I like Hendo as a 6. I don't want to see Hendo in the 8 role ever again. He hasn't got the legs for it now, and that's not an insult to Hendo. He's a great servant to the club. 11 years, the man's done stuff, but he's just at that point in his career now. Even Stevie had it. Stevie started to go back, so it's no, it's nothing against the player. Hendo is coming on Hendo's and to be fair, I like Hendo in the 6. I like him there. I think he's all right there. I trust him.
I was saying after his San Siro performance, I was shocked. I knew he could play 6, but when he put in that performance, I thought I would just want him in the 6 now. I don't even want to see him back in the 8. I agree with you.
Do you know what though? I do think he's still capable of playing in the 8, Henderson. It's just that if he plays 3 games in a row in the 8, that third game is going to be a car crash.
Yeah,
that third game is going to be a car crash.
Going to be a calamity there.
Yeah, like it's like he's gonna just stink up the gap hella fast, bro. I
I want to see Thiago further forward. What I want us to do, this is what I want Liverpool to do, basically. I'm going to put my plan out right now. So, Jurgen Klopp gets Darwin Nunez because he wants to play at the 4-2-3-1 formation like he did at Dortmund. Right? So he wants to. We can't do that playing Suarez or Jota as Salah or a Jota as the 9 because they're makeshift forwards and it wouldn't work in that formation. It'd fall apart. So you get Nunez to play the 9 role. You have Salah on the right, Diaz off the left. Then you have 2 defensive midfielders, a double pivot sitting there, doing all the work rate, the defending, and then you have that more of attacking, more midfielder. Ain't got to worry about the defending so much. So you can put Thiago in that position. It will save his legs so he won't get injured as much. He'll be in front of the midfield, so he won't be being tackled as much either. And he'll have more freedom to play them balls in between the wide areas where the gaps are. I think that's where we could be going. Then you got people, because you've got the 5 sub rule next year as well. You got Harvey can have games, Curtis can have games, and they can all play in that more advanced area and not have to worry about the defensive side of it because that's going to be taken up by Fabinho, Hendo, and whoever.
Jamie, I hate to interrupt you. Liverpool, you guys hiring? Are you guys hiring? No, I've got this guy called Jamie. No, he knows what. Yeah, no, he knows what he's talking about. No, he doesn't do YouTube. It's fine. He doesn't do YouTube. It's fine. Listen, they're being silly, but listen, I think you should go for the job anyway. But no.
Can I just add to that? Jamie, you're literally in my head because that's what I've been screaming, and you know why that is superb as well. Let's say we want to mix it up. That 10 role now. Let's say you take Thiago out that 10 role. You've got Carvalho that can play there. You've got Firmino, his natural position, which we bought from Hoffenheim. His natural position.
I've been waiting to see that man in the 10. I've been waiting at the door to see that man.
You know what?
10 and stop shooting.
Once in Jamie, if it wasn't for his chant, I'd give him the actual 10 number once Martin Elite. Like, if it wasn't for his chant. Because he has his chant, you have to, I mean, look, I don't know if you can see it, but Cesaro number 9. That's why he has to keep the number. But I just think you two are spot on. Even Elliot in the 8. If you just remember his first 3 games last season, I think it was Norwich, Chelsea, then got injured in the league games. He was superb. Like he would have, if he didn't get injured, he probably would have been a mainstay in our team. So what you two said, spot on.
Hold on. Just before we move on as well, I just have to.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
It's Jerry James. Jerry James. I know that ain't who I think it is. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on, man?
Make sure, first of all, before we carry on, make sure you go and subscribe to the Jerry James Show, who has recently joined Klopp Zone as well. So give them
I didn't know Jerry as well. I didn't know. I'm going to stop doing that. Sorry, Jerry, my man. I didn't even know.
All good, man. All good, man.
There you go. How you been, bro? How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm seeing changes. I'm getting number 9s. I'm getting strikers. Do you get it? Like, the money. Like, I'm happy. This is what
I'm going to give you the question. I'm going to give you the question that I've given everyone so far. How much do you value Darwin Nunez at, in your opinion? Not in this market. Like, you can say in this market if you want, but how much do you value Darwin Nunez at? In all honesty,
depends how I answer the question. If you're looking at this in an ideal market, of course, like maybe like 50 mil, 40 mil. But if he bags me 30 goals, he's valued at whatever you want to value him at. Because I applied the same thing. I had the same thing with Verge. I had the same thing with Alisson. Alisson more so because I knew about Verge. Yeah. When we were buying Alisson, I was shook because I was like, I remember he was decent. Like he went good. He went great against us. Do you get it? So that's the times I watched him, and I was like, I'm not sure. You know, is this the guy? Like I want this. I want Leno. I want this goalkeeper. I want that goalkeeper. And then look what happened. Same thing with Verge. I remember when we signed Verge, I was like, he's good, but 75 million. Are you mad? We could buy Thiago Silva with that. We could buy Marquinhos. What are we doing? In that season, he shut everyone up. Yeah, to be fair, what does Darwin Nunez do?
I think Virgil got a little bit more money in the bank because he was Prem proven, and I remember that guy just always used to turn up against Liverpool. Like he did.
but he went even in the Dutch squad. Ake was in ahead of him.
Yeah. You are right.
So although he might have turned up against us, and I'm not saying, do you know what I mean? There's players that look like a baller, but put it this way: I remember this was Wolves' first season. I'm going a bit off topic. You see, Conor Cody's stats were the same as Verge when he was at Liverpool. The passing stats very similar. And I remember, I like Cody anyway, but what I'm trying to get at is, at that time, if you had gone and told me we're signing Conor Cody for 75 million, I'd have been like, you're mad. You're mad. I don't care if you're Prem proven, but you're mad. The problem is at the time, it's the guy we wanted because we didn't have our centre backs were rubbish. Do you understand? Now we're in a predicament where obviously we're a bigger club, no doubt. So you're seeing Mane leaving, you're hearing of Salah leaving, and you in your head you're trying to tell yourself, no, but we need to go out and get Di Maria or Falcao in their prime or whoever that is. So Haaland and Mbappe, because that's what's in our heads. But if the player does the job, I'm telling you now, we're not saying anything. We're going to be sitting here in a year's time going, 100%. Oh my days, like that's ridiculous. And what backs me up with that whole thing, I'm sorry I'm going on this rant, but what backs me up on this whole thing is the fact that when we spent big, bar Keita, no one has been a flop. No one. And that's when we were trying to build with Mane and stuff. That's Diaz in January.
And Jerry, just to add to your point, from a bit of a superstitious side, the last Uruguayan we had playing up front is the best I've seen in my time as a Liverpool fan. The best player I've seen in my time as a Liverpool fan. So if we're going off that, because you know what it is, I was discussing this with saying, I feel like it's not the sum we're spending. We're all gassed that we're finally spending this money. It's just who it's on. But word to you, Jay, if there's any club that you trust recruitment-wise, it's us. It's Bar Karius, what signing has been a flop for Klopp? Like,
no, but think about it. Karius was a free, though.
He wasn't even a stand.
This is what I'm trying to tell you is that, look, when you look at it, and it's mad when you think about it, the players that we buy that are like low value, or we get them on a free, or whatever, we either flip the player so we actually make more money on them what we bought them on, or they deliver. And when do you know what I mean? When you think about it, Minamino was nothing, was peanuts. You take that risk if it don't work, tough. Ben Davies, you're seeing it. We took the risk for January. You ain't ever gonna see him again. Tough. They're gonna make their money and then cut. Solanke, any of these players you want to talk about? That's what I'm saying. The only one that I'm a bit iffy on is Keita, where I'm like, do you know what I mean? Where that's not worked out.
Got a banger today, by the way. I know it's international.
Good for him.
But for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited about this signing. Not only because, look, for him, obviously, I'm not sure, but he might score 20 goals, but I don't think he's going to score 30, 35 goals. If he does that, I mean, it's a ridiculous signing. But let's say he just gets a steady 15, 20, What it does, it projects the longevity of Liverpool. Do you know why? Because when Klopp leaves, the next manager that comes in is going to go and have a player that's worked in the system for 3-4 years, and you're going to have that whole crop. So all under 25, Joe Gomez, Elliott, Jones, Carvalho, that whole Konate, that whole crop of players that are going to be ready for the next manager to come in. You go and buy Lewandowski. I'm sorry, you buy Lewandowski, a Kane and stuff. It sounds all great and it's the good injection for the moment. But you're gambling. You're also gambling as a club, because if you don't win the Prem that season or the season after,
that's it.
And you don't win everything. That's it. Because you saw it with Van Persie. You saw it. Man United done the same thing. We're competing against the City. Instead of going and thinking about longevity, they said, you know what? Let's just go and get Van Persie. 20 million quickly. He wins us the league this season. What happens after that? Nothing.
The only context of that is
quick as well.
But context to that point, Jamie, that Fergie left literally after Van Persie's first season.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. When's Klopp leaving, bro?
Never.
Never.
When's Klopp leaving?
Never.
When's Klopp leaving? The club's got to be smart. You can't be going and having your whole front force. Do you know what I mean? Let's say we got rid of Mane, got Lewandowski, and had him for a 2-year deal. You'll be stuck with what, a 37-year-old, a 34-year-old, a 32-year-old with Salah. Thiago's over 30. You would have been finished. You have to protect the longevity of the club, because the worst thing you can do is try and gamble that risk and think we're going to win, and then you don't dominate. Because City have proven that even us challenging, they're still dominating. It's still a blue moon.
Yeah. And his
I mean,
goal record's really good. His goal record's really good as well. I'm going early here. Nunez is going to outscore Haaland next season. I'm telling you.
Hey! I ain't say it. Hey, I didn't say that.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna get the backlash for that.
Fuck it. Give me whatever. Give me whatever. Give me the hype. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, Nunez is outscoring Haaland next season. And the reason why is Nunez suits our style of play straight away from first minute. Haaland has got to adapt to Man City. That is why.
Listen, you see the Haaland thing?
Hey.
Look. Once I'm not trying to get down to the City fans.
Hold on. Casey, Kiz, Ethan. You can hear me? I ain't say shit.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is
come out of my mouth.
All I'm saying is City, look, all props to them, but think about it. How do you better the seasons they've been having? Because Haaland's might score going 30 goals, but that means Sterling's not getting his 20. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, and I've said it, whether you score 7 goals against Fulham or 5 goals against Fulham, yeah, you're getting your goal difference to steal the 3 points. And we're not losing by goal difference. You go and win a couple of games at home against, do you know what I mean? All the whole top 4 that we've drawn against at home and all of that. You win the league. Simple. Listen, they had Aguero, bro. City had Aguero. And we're talking, this is arguably the greatest striker in the Prem, right? That's what I'm hearing. So we got Haaland now. What, are you trying to tell me he's going to do better than Aguero's best ever season?
Never.
And no, I'm talking about next season. He might do it in the future. I don't know. But is he going to do that next season? No. He's going to be the difference maker for them in the Champions League because it just means they can change up their system. That's all it is for me. And I'm telling you, us changing our way of playing is more important than them just bringing in a player.
Okay.
Because they're not going to change the system, in my opinion.
Right. Cool. So, by the way, the vibe is amazing in here. We are on 50 something likes. Someone in the chat told me how many likes we're on. We're on 50 something. Listen, it's not even half an hour in. So, if you don't want to run that to 75, I should be saying 100 but I feel like
you'll go get 100, guys. 100 likes. There's no reason not to do it. So, go and hit it. If you're on your phone or tablet right now, take your finger, touch that fun button right now. Keep pressing it. No excuse. Get done.
You heard Pep Linders' assistant in JB. You heard it, guys. You heard it. Terry does months because Casey and Corey have mad takes. Hey, listen, we won't talk about them man's takes in it, but we are on 50 something. Like someone told me, someone in the chat let us know. We want to push that to. We want to push that to at least 75 as soon as we can.
Now. There you go. It's working.
Crazy. Yeah, it's working. It's just working. So yeah, we got 50 odd people in here. Let's keep it going. So the next thing I want to allude to do with Darwin Nunez is his play style. Personally, as I said, I'm not on the Darwin Nunez train. I'm not. Like at the end of the day, I generally think I say when I say Nunez has split the Liverpool fan base because half of us are used to FSG going, well, if you're getting one big signing, you're going to be seeing one every 4 windows and you're going to like it. That's just what we're used to. And then the other half is like, well, we're bigger than we've ever been since arguably the late 70s, early 80s. So in that case, if you want to stay at the top, we're going to have to break the bank. And if FSG believe that, then Darwin Nunez, 100 M's on Darwin Nunez, chicken change. We can drop 100 mil now.
Months.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my point on this. I initially thought, and it's actually made me realize the caliber of number 9. First of all, number 9's slowly been ousted out the game, but the caliber of number 9 in world football is just poor now. Because I was initially thinking, 1 minute, City have upgraded, and let's be real, Mane to Nunez is a downgrade. I thought, wait, the team we're competing with has strengthened and we've weakened. But then I deeped it. Who else really could be getting a number 9 position that is proven? Because you think of Skamaka, not proven long enough. You think of Terrier, not proven long enough. The only 2 that are upgrade on Mane would be Lewandowski and Kane. We know Levy. I mean for now, Jay. I mean for here now. Yeah. I know what you mean. There's a risk. But if you're talking here and now, the only 2 that upgrade, Kane, I think Conte's a big factor in him staying and Champions League. And Levy's the most stubborn guy we know.
Lock the fuck up.
Exactly.
Felix
You have to
said,
pay
"Lock the fuck
face
up."
any money. And Lewandowski fixated on Barca. Like, if you hear him speaking to the Polish media, he just fixated on Barca, saying he's already his agent's looking for housing and whatnot.
Working.
And
There's Spanish babes over there or such, you know.
And
Something over there.
People are saying Klopp's Paul like works with him and that, but when a man's speaking like that, like I just want to go to Barca, I don't think there's any swaying it. Yeah, his mind's already there, so they're the only two realistic.
What is at Barca? What's there?
Everyone
in the comments, what's in Barcelona?
They got a lovely federal.
Guys, what's in Barcelona? Wrong comments only. What is in Barcelona for Lewandowski? Wrong answers only.
Espanol.
James
Wrong
trying to
answers
get into
only.
trouble.
Where's Black Hammer? He Black Hammer in there. He got the one-liners, but go on.
Once that's what brought me back down to earth. I thought, you know what? Maybe this Darwin Nunez signing isn't that bad after, because when you look at anyone else that actually takes to the next level that's available, there kind of is no one. That's the way I was thinking.
No, I agree.
And, sorry, last thing, James. And I was deep in that. When you're actually thinking hindsight, 68 isn't that mad. Like, it's not, because you've seen the Pepes, you've seen the Sanchos, you've seen the Maguires for madder sums that have not lived up to expectations. So I don't think, if you actually sit back and look at the bigger picture, it's not actually that mad. And people need to understand, it's not this 100 million euros whatnot. It's about 68 base with add-ons to that. You have to look at these.
This link-up play stuff is doing my bloody head in. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
He's a finisher. We had how much great link-up play did we have against Real Madrid? Tremendous link-up play. Did anyone put the ball in the back of the net?
Yeah.
No. I'm sick of this link-up play nonsense. That's going, oh, he can't hold the ball after me. He can't pass 5 yards. Fuck that shit. I want someone to pass it to him 5 yards and he put the ball in the back of the net.
I'd agree, but we have that in Jota and he makes my eyes bleed. So
but do you know what it is though? But do you know what it is? It's Mont, and I've been trying to say this. If you had Torres and you tried to do that thing with Torres done that thing where he went and set it and stuff. He weren't dropping in where Mane and Bobby are next to Fabinho doing tag teams and doubling up on man and then spreading the ball. I don't want that. If you're expecting that from Jota, that's poor. Do you understand? Like, he's an on the shoulder type of player. It's like if
he's a pop shot guy. He's a pop shot guy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I want someone that occupies that back line, because what it does, if you've got it allows the creative players to go and do whatever, and you're not expecting Bobby with just Mane and stuff mad wide, and they're not the most creative. If you've got players behind that, but you've just got a number 9 that's like, I'm just going to stand there. I'm going to stand offside. You've got to keep checking your shoulder, because if that ball gets pulled to the byline, I've got to drop off and now I'm on side. All I've got to do is that little bit of movement. I'm telling you now, like, it means that our system changes, which I feel will enable us to potentially win more games, because we won't be as stale. And it means that it's something fresh, it's something different. I feel like you have to change something. It takes us out of our comfort zone. That's what it does.
Yeah. Certainly. And like,
by the way, there's 90 people in here. Make sure we do smash a like. I think there's 60 something likes. Smash the like. If there's 90 people, I want to see 90 likes, people. You know what I'm saying? There's these people. This is free game. This is free game. The free guys I got in here, this is free game. They're giving you, man. Free game.
Smash it.
It's free game.
With Haaland as well. Haaland ain't got great link-up play. No one talks about it.
I think the guy to look out for is Alvarez, and Pac-Man's been saying it. I think Alvarez.
He's the better footballer. Maybe Haaland's the better striker, but the actual footballer, Alvarez is. But I'm hearing they're trying to loan him. I don't know if that's just.
I don't think so. I think Jesus is gone. I think he's gonna just take Jesus' place, and you'll see in it.
You know what though? Just to add on to Jerry's point, this is where me and you are a bit spoiled, Mods, because we complain about Jota, but for years, that's the exact type of player we were crying out for. Forget the link up, just put the ball in the back of the net. So it's a bit contradictory from us. But
do you know what it is? It's obviously in regards to that, Mods is right though. If you're playing in that system, do you know what I mean? If I'm playing with 2 midfielders, in midfielder, let's say I play on 4-4-2, I need Thiago doing box to box and third man runs. You sitting on the edge of the box and doing all this behind the do you know what I mean? Behind the 8 and popping it off, and I don't need you doing that, because we have our wide players to do it. That's where our creativity's come from, not our fullbacks, but from the wide players. if I'm playing off, so if I want Thiago making runs into the box, if he's not doing it, he's not doing his job. So of course, if Jota is playing as a centre forward and we're having that false nine, and it relies on obviously them having to just take the ball and it stick and then make the right decision, lay it off. That's not his role, innit? But that's what I want. I don't want any of this like buy this player because you can play multiple positions. No, I just need to know this is my number 9. This is the 10. Do you get it? I just want it. All I need now is for Liverpool to get my 10. Because I don't think Carvalho is enough. You get that 10, and we keep it moving like that.
I think one thing. I think one thing I would say is that let's not fall for this illusion that Nunez can't play ball. He has some ability on the ball. We're not gonna over exaggerate because of a few faux comps on Twitter. Because I think I'm not really on the hype train for Darwin Nunez. I think it's way too much money. I think it's a big risk. It's an educated risk, but a big risk. I'm not really a massive fan of the signing. If it happens, I'll be behind it, of course, because I trust him. He is my father. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm not one of those men that's just seen one foul come and think, oh, the guy can't play ball. This is shit. This is Jota part 2 with an extra set of kneecaps. No, I may have said that a few times. I was joking. But no, on a serious level, seriously talking, I genuinely think that he can play football to some degree. And I think playing with better players around him in this Liverpool squad will improve his link-up play. I think he's going to have to improve his link-up play anyway, playing for Liverpool, training week in, week out. Yeah. So the passes that he doesn't make up, you know, people talk about his pass completion being really low. That is going to rise playing for Liverpool Football Club. It will happen. You know, and this is someone who I'm not an advocate for this guy, but I have to still be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not an advocate. Do you know what I mean?
One thing I've got to add, because quickly, man, I've got to bounce as well, innit? Like, I mean, I've just hopped in, obviously, to support Monster and that quickly. Cool. But quick one. We've always complained as a fan base, and this was before. Why didn't we get Haaland? Why didn't we get Haaland when he was at Salzburg? And do you know what I mean? And he only had one good season, though. No, but Dortmund have got him now, and now he's banging in goals. And we said the same thing about Adeyemi. Before, because we said the same thing about, do you know what I mean? All these players that have popped off later, and then we're not in the running for them like a Haaland now. Do you understand?
We nipped it in the bud quite early.
You get a Darwin now, and he does, for example, and he does what a Haaland did in Dortmund. Does similar numbers, has a similar output on the team. You've now got the player. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to want to go to the next level because he's not at a Dortmund. We're not a Dortmund level. But we can't go and wait for these players and be like, oh, you know what? That's a bit mad, you know? And then all of a sudden, be like, no, like, what's going on? Like Bellingham's an example. Now we're going and raving about Bellingham. But did we take the chance and spend... Are we forgetting that Bellingham was an untested 16-year-old that was at Birmingham in the championship, and they still paid that for him. And now look, and they still paid that for him. Why? Because they believe it will help our team. So if the club believes that Nunez is going to help the team, they have to get him now. Because if you're going to win him in the future, if he bangs, you can't do that. You have to. That's the way the business has got. That's the way football's got to work. Because you can see Dortmund how they're operating. Even Man City, they just got Alvarez quick, 30 million. No one's speaking about that though. What's he done? He's at River Plate. Do you get me?
I hear it.
Something to think about. Anyway, guys. Appreciate it, man. Jamie, nice to stream with you. This is the first time.
So Gray, before you go, let me just dash your thing there so that people can see it. I have favorited it already. There you go. Guys, you know where to find James, Jerry, James. You know what I'm saying? You know where to find him. Go subscribe, run up his thing. He's doing brilliant work.
Yeah, should be dropping from next week. So yeah, also obviously check out Klopp Zone as well, because a lot of our content's going to be on there as well. So on the socials and YouTube, yeah. So big up. Jamie, nice streaming with you for the first time, man. Appreciate your work. I mean, you as well. You and Saint, once everyone just been booming all together, man. So
we're family, bro. We're
inspiration from all you guys, man. So big up. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. I'm out.
Take care, bro. Take care. Big up, man. Like Shorty. Big up the panel. Good to see you, Shorty, man. Good to see you. There you go, Jerry, getting that love from the people in the comments, man. Joe, hey, Diogo, he's telling me, man. Is this news legit? Yes, this is legit. Yes, straight from Fabrizio himself. Yes, the news is actually very legit. We're hearing in the region of 100 million euros. It started off at 80 million euros, but I'm guessing the add-ons probably make it come up to that in euros. but it's looking at around maybe 80 mil. I guess if you really want to do the accountancy thing, you sell Taki for 17. Mane's probably going to go for about 35, 40. It's only really going to cost 20, 30 mil, really, if you look at it that way. But now it's time for my. Why is my laptop not charging? Oh my God, my laptop's going to die. Anywho, I know. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer in it. I'm going to be the Debbie Downer a little bit just because 145 people in it.
Go for it. What happens when you get over that 1,000 mark, my man? They all come in.
Listen, it's all the likes, the algorithms. Listen, big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone liking, subscribing. This is crazy.
There's 104.
Hey, you deserve it, mate. You're doing good stuff.
Yo,
they deserve
guys, yo, people. 150. What was he talking? Fucking hell, what was he talking about? What's the topic? What was he talking about? Comments. What was I about to say?
You was about to be a Debbie Downer. You was about to be a Debbie Downer.
I didn't want to be a Debbie. Mom, I'm on 150 views. I know. It's crazy, right? Sorry, I had to tell my mom I'm on 150 views. Be proud and stuff. I didn't want to be the Debbie Downer in it, but I just think, as I said, I'm not a fan of the educated risks. I think at some point you do have to take a risk, but I think with Liverpool Football Club, with our transfer policy, I feel like it's 8 risks, 2 ready-made signings. So every 8 risky sign, not big risks, because they're still going to have some pedigree. They're going to have some sort of portfolio for us to go and buy. But it's like, for me, if you can play well for one season at under the age of 25 in a shit league, and then now you're worth 80 M's. So now what I want to hear is Jota was 24 last year, and he scored 21 goals and got 2 trophies and played a brilliant role for a Liverpool side and was not even expected to challenge that front three. So going by that logic, if anyone even looks at Diogo Jota, I want 50 M's starting price, and then we can talk. We can talk. If Jota even thinks of getting another 20 goals, I want 100 fucking M's. I want 100 M's for Diogo Jota. And listen, I'm serious, because going by this logic and the market,
Once, you know what you're saying this, but I actually do feel if we were to sell Jota, which we're not, but if we were to, it would be around that, probably more.
Yeah, I'm saying based on what you're saying. You want to chat 50 M's, 60 M's.
Liverpool would ask 80 million for Jota.
Hold on, can I just say something?
That's minimum, isn't it?
Can I just say something quick? Can I say something?
Big him around.
I'm going to read out the super chat in a second. There is nearly 200 people in here.
Yeah, time now, man.
If you are new here, can you please go and subscribe? It's the buttons just down there. There's a lot of people in here. So if you guys are new here and you like me talking shit, and I'm like a Jamaican fizzy bottle and stuff, as I said, as Endo likes to say, please subscribe. It's good here. I get great guests. I got great guests. I have a great team with me. This is a brilliant channel. It gets really toxic, especially when the season starts. Really toxic.
I'm combined 11s.
Yeah, combined 11s, all of that ish. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, we just got monetized. You know what I'm saying? So as I said, smash the like. Make sure you subscribe. Go subscribe to Satan and CTV. Go subscribe to Jamie Phillips, and let's keep this ball rolling, people. How many likes are we on?
Monts, what was your subscribers before you went live?
1,213.
I think you've had a few since we've been on as well, and we're on 100 likes. I think we're about to hit 100. We're on 99 right now.
99. All right, who's going to be the 100th like?
100. There you go. 100 like.
There we go. 100 likes. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Super chat from Imran Zaman. Big up Monts to your new to your channel. I love your views. Big up the panel. One good thing about Nunez is his calm finishing, but the rest needs improvement. Congrats, the King Salah, on his award. You never walk alone. We will get to that award because not enough people are talking about that. Because I feel like
fans
salty, very salty. Rams, by the way, I know you're backstage. If you're ready to come in, let me know because I know you're not on the screen yet. There's a lot of flipping comments. I can't keep up with this. Jamie, how do you keep up with the comments when they be flying this fast?
I just read every single one. That's why my fingers go for 3 hours. No.
like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. Hold on. Oh, do I have to do it again? Hold on. I'm gonna do it again.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Welcome, Rams.
The knowledge.
Welcome, Rams. Welcome. We're just talking about the Nunez signing.
Yeah, man. First of all, yeah. Big up to Monts and Big Six Bands reaching 1K subscribers and breaking records every single stream. You know what I'm saying? Big up Jeremy Phillips. Just been on his channel, made my debut. Great chat about Darwin Nunez. And big up Lieutenant Roms, man. You know what I'm saying? Lieutenant Roms Saint hitting 1K as well. Bruh, it's a party. It's a party right now.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
You know, I just saw an old picture of John Barnes and Roms that's very similar.
Yeah, my uncle said that to me the other day.
Did he? I've just got I'm looking at John Barnes in around 1988 when he was at Liverpool first season. You look identical, man.
When John Barnes when he had the low fade, when he had the level one.
Yeah. Cool doing on, man.
But yeah, Rams, I'm gonna start you off with the question I've been asking everyone. How much do you value Darwin Nunez at right now? Feel free if you're new here, by the way, and you haven't. We started off the stream with that question. So if you are new here, make sure you do answer that question as well. How much do you guys in the comments? How much do you guys value Darwin Nunez at?
For me, I think overall I would pay £50 million for him, around about 50-55 million pounds, in my opinion. I think I think the main reason why he's £50 million is because of his age, and age plus talent equals a high value in your market price. Am I too fond of the transfer fee? No. Is it because is he not a good enough player? No. His main reason for that is because two things. It will work both ways. He's either going to flop really bad because of the expectations, or he's going to be incredible. Is one of those things. And I'm already hearing expectations of Nunez, and is kind of mad. Some people asking for 30 goals. Some people asking for 25 goals in his first season. Some people saying they're saying 20 goals in the Premier League alone, which is mad. Because I don't think many players get 20 goals. I think only player that got 20 goals plus is Son and Mohamed Salah. That's it.
What, in their first season?
Especially in their first season. So
I think the other player, Torres, as well. I think Torres, he matched Nistelrooy's record of I think 20 plus goals in their debut season.
Mark Owen never scored 20
exactly.
I know.
So it's something that really is bugging me. People have been talking about the 54% pass completion rate.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why people are making a big deal about it, because if it's really, it's always if when you're using stats like this, you have to apply context. And
Ram, can I jump in? Sorry to disturb you, because it's about exactly what you just said. Because Hassam's kind of been the advocate for that 54% pass rate. No, what are we doing? But just out of context, that's only in the Champions League. Overall, it's in the 70s, so it's not that bad. Just
only 1% less than Haaland, I do believe.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, whenever they go forward and make attacks, he's the guy that's latching onto balls, and he's probably the only player in that opposition half, because the way Benfica play is very, very defensive minded, because they're not as good as other teams in the Champions League. But all I gotta say, I think a big up have hope, because he mentioned this, and I've been mentioning on the terrace. People want to talk about technical ability. Robert Lewandowski was not a technical player when he first moved to Dortmund. He wasn't, and he trained himself, and year by year he got better with his link-up play. He did have really good players around him, the likes of Marco Reus and Mario Götze and Nuri Sahin along with him, but we have the likes of Salah, Thiago, Fabinho, Luis Diaz. So we've got ballers around him that can help him with that link-up play as well. And people will say, oh, he's going to be the main focal point of the attack. Well, if he is the main focal point of the attack, then that means that a lot of centre-backs will be eyeing him up and that will draw centre-backs out of position for players like Salah and Diaz to take shots at goal. So I get people don't like the transfer fee, but please do not belittle the player because he is a very, very talented player. There is no reason why we wouldn't get him if he's not talented.
I hear the talent. Listen, I just, again, I think the half of the Liverpool fans that aren't really pro for this signing. It's just the risk factor and how high the stakes are. So I think arguably if Haaland doesn't even go to Manchester City, I don't think as much pressure falls on this transfer personally as well, because it's kind of like this whole rivalry is getting so. The quality is rising so much. Anything we do is just going to be compared to City. Anything City does, it's just going to get compared to us. So you don't get much better than Haaland. Let's be honest. In terms of longevity, signing, it doesn't get much better than that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, whoever we was going to sign up top was probably going to get compared to Haaland. And at the end of the day, I just feel like the half of Liverpool fans that are not really with this signing 100% are just because they want ready-made. They just want ready-made, and they don't think we can. And I don't think we can afford for a Jadon Sancho or Romelu Lukaku, even though Lukaku doesn't fit this bill too much because he was already ready-made technically. But you kind of just want certainty with this price tag. You know what I mean? We've got a question here for Noah Monts. Question for Jamie Ram. Do you think football is about showing passion, desire, and scoring goals, tackles, headers, crosses, rather than playing boring, intricate football? Because this passing game is
Yeah, I mean, look, when I watch when I watch Manchester City, they bore me. Their kind of football bores me. I'll be truthful about it. When I used to watch Spain with their tic-tacking stuff and all that sort of stuff, it used to bore me. I used to change the channel. It's like, you're just keeping possession for possession's sake. Get the ball in the damn box and start doing something exciting. You know what I mean? It's like Man City are like a really bad stripper that takes 20 minutes to take the bra off. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my
God. Just get on with it. Just get on with it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want. Just get on with it. I want goals. It's entertainment. Football is an entertainment business. Yeah, I think we look too. Sorry. I think we look.
You're killing me.
I think we look too deep into things nowadays, football fans.
Jamie,
ruins everything for everyone.
I've asked you this question before on your stream. Please name me all the strikers, because I can only name 3 that is complete. That is Robert Lewandowski, Harry Kane, and Benzema. 2 of them are unattainable because 1, Lewandowski wants to go to Barcelona. 2, Benzema wants to probably retire at Real Madrid.
34 as well.
At 34 as well. Harry Kane is unattainable because we know how Levy's like, and it looks like he looks like he's sold on the Tottenham project. He's sold with Antonio Conte. So what else can we do? We have to go and look for a player that we can develop, and that's Darwin Nunez.
Ram, this is what I was just saying. It just goes to show how the caliber of a number 9 has fallen, because I'm with Mont. I'm not really on this Nunez train. When I actually sit back and look at the bigger picture, who else can we really get that's not in the same boat? Scamacca and Terrier would have been in the same boat. They're not proven. They've had one good season. And they're all roughly the same age. I think Scamacca's a year above, and maybe Terrier's 22 as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. But when I actually look back, that's why I'm a bit more at ease with this Nunez deal. But you're right, the caliber of a number 9, it's dropped tremendously.
It's also the guy, another guy that I wanted us to get prior to Nunez was Patrick Schick. Because
big up Saint, because Saint said that as well many times.
Because as soon as I knew the tournament that he had, he's gonna tear it up in the Bundesliga.
He's a bad boy still, Schick is a bad boy.
And he's scoring all types of goals. Because when I watched him prior to Euros, he was scoring wonder goals, and now he's scoring tap-ins, he's scoring headers, he's getting a lot more variety. But he literally just signed a 5-year contract with Bayer Leverkusen.
And he's currently injured. It's kind of long term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can I let me chime in as well? Gunnar Lee Big up Greener Lee, by the way. You're catch him on AFTV with Turkish. Big up Turkish and the
big up Greener Lee. I saw him on AFTV.
Lee doing bits.
I can't wait for him to start when he starts his thing, and when the season starts, he's got big things coming. So as I said, anything Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? You fly to this man here. He sent a super chat in, which I'm going to get to in a minute, but he had another comment that I just wanted to read out. He says, all I can say is no one outside of Liverpool is scared of this signing. Nunez doesn't move the needle. He also said in his super chat, big up, by the way, Gunnerly, and appreciate the super chat every time. He says, big up everyone on the panel. Nunez is generally overhyped. Nunez does not move the needle, or let's be real, LFC have been conned.
Right.
Thoughts on that in the comments? Thoughts on that?
God. Right, Eddie Nketiah has just signed $100,000 a week at Arsenal, by the way, and Nunez will be on less than that. So let's not be about who got conned here. You know what I mean? Eddie Nketiah has just taken Arsenal. He's like Robin Hood style. You know what I mean? Robin Hood settings with Eddie Nketiah. Robbing from the rich. Jesus Christ, that's the con job there. But no, Nunez is going to be a player. As you say, you look at the number 9s around world football, it's almost a dying art. Everyone wants to be like an attacking player now. They like playing from the wide areas, getting the freedom, coming inside. That's the way the game is now. Yeah. So when you've got someone like Nunez, it's just a clinical goal scorer. I mean, look at I went back and watched the game that we drew 3-3 in the Benfica game. Jesus Christ.
One of the finishes.
His finishing is so...
Just correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie.
He didn't miss one. He didn't miss one, I swear.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He put the ball in the back of the net 3 times, but only one stood. Yeah.
4.
And it's only like that as well.
4 times.
He put it in 4 times.
Yeah, he should have had a hat-trick. He had a hat-trick offsides, didn't he?
It was one of them went in, but he put the ball in 4 times.
One of them was quality. I think he dinked
Alisson, yeah.
Alisson, and I thought, oh my God, and the angle was quite tight. I thought, you know what? And I didn't know he was that quick. I knew he was quick. But he's actually quick.
He's a stride man. He's a stride man.
Yeah.
And do you know what Nunez will bring us next season as well? He'll free up room for Salah and Diaz on the wings to do their thing. Because he's 6'1". What do centre backs do? They see a 6'1" striker, they immediately attach themselves to him, which means
he'll pace as well.
Yeah, and he's quick. So he's very good at good time. He's got good time in the run. He's got good movement. He will free up Diaz, especially Diaz on that left-hand side, because Diaz is more of a winger in our team, where Salah's more of the inside forward. Diaz is more your traditional winger. So it'll free up a lot of room for him on that left-hand side. Diaz could get a bag full of assists for the Nunez next season. It could be Diaz getting the assist for Nunez next season.
I've got a question for you guys. I think you might like this. Do you think there'll be a change in roles for our wingers, and they'll be a little bit more complete in the fact that they're not going to be used as goal scorers? They're going to be used as not only goal scorers, but they're creators as well.
Yeah, great wingers.
Yeah,
a bit like Mahrez at City. Is that what you're saying?
This brings us out of our comfort zone, and I actually do believe for the first time, Klopp actually just checked. I feel like 4-2-3-1 will be our actual formation going into most games. I can actually see it now. I can actually see it, especially with Nunez coming in. It brings us out of our comfort zone, gives us a different dimension.
No, do you know? Yes, this is what I'm saying. Do you know what it is as well? Because right now I'm leading the I'm not here for the signing brigade. So obviously it's like I also need to look at myself and think: is it because I'm not used to us dropping 100 M's on a man?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Is it because I'm not used to us going eat that Bambi? Eat that Bambi. Oh, we want someone? It has some more. I know it was 80 M's. Here's 100.
I've got a question about that. About the money being spent. Now Julian Ward's taken over, right? Yeah. Julian Ward is apparently part of the Diaz deal as well. That was his probably first buy. And now he's just going big on Darwin Nunez. As much as we love Michael Edwards, was Michael Edwards a little bit tight with the cash?
You make a very good point.
It was just loose. There's a question out there.
The thing is, I agree with you, Jamie, but because he pulled it off every single time,
because he was good at it, yeah. So
we kind of overlook it.
Mm.
But you're actually onto something there. When I actually look at it,
Julian Ward might be like, no.
And don't don't forget the Virgil van Dijk. Don't let the Virgil van Dijk deal fool you. We were meant to spend 50 mil, but because we effed up in the summer transfer window and we got in trouble, we paid extra just to shut them up.
Yeah.
So that Van Dijk deal shouldn't have been 75. It should have been around about 50. But because we effed up, it is what it is. But that's a good point, though. It's a good point because you think about it. Some of the signings he's made is down to certain people having to go. Like you think about Wijnaldum and Mane came in, we sold Benteke and Sacco about the same fee each other. 2017-18, we sold Coutinho, and then we end up getting Alisson the season after, Fabinho for big money. So there is a shout for that.
We're not net spend merchants anymore. That's what it seems like. We're almost growing out of the net spend sort of.
But Jamie, you can argue, did we make as much money now as we did before?
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, there's so many questions in this one question.
And the problem.
Go on. I'm gonna let you finish on, and I'm gonna move on to actually.
The problem is that we didn't get the information. Like we're getting the information now about our finances, but we didn't get it about
we never know,
5 or 6 years. So
Ram, just before you came in, this is what I was saying to Jerry, Jamie, and Mont. The only thing that worries me is this: a lot of Liverpool fans are saying, "Oh, but in theory, we haven't spent a lot on Nunez because of the sales of Mane, Minamino, and Nico Williams that will happen." But that's what worries me. Our squad then getting thin because we still need to understand we basically are battling perfection, so we can't always use this sell to buy attitude that we have. That's the only thing that does worry me. And I've actually got a question for you three, because when I was walking home from the gym today, it just came across my mind. Me personally, I don't think he does. I think we loan him out. But do you think Kai Gordon has a say next year? Because I know he had a big injury. But do you think he has a say next year? Do you think we'll see much of him?
Well, with the 5 sub rule, you've got that chance, ain't you?
Hell no.
I still don't think we will, but I just thought I'd chuck it out to you three.
I rate Cade, but he ain't seeing Anfield Green.
Yeah. Not
I'm scared that we're going to become so good, there's not going to be much space for academy prospects.
Maybe
Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
Maybe against teams like Cheltenham Town or Shrewsbury, they'll get games.
And even with Trent, Klein Bruck is back. That's the only reason Trent come in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Trent won't see it. Trent would have come in. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like Randall and them, man. Actually, no, that's a vibe. Actually, I mean, not violate the thing, but he may have seen 10 appearances, 10-ish appearances,
injuries.
Do you know what though? I think Trent, we would eventually have seen him. Not as soon as we did. I agree with you, Mons, but the way Gerrard was bigging him up, a big iconic figure in our club's history within the youth team, we were always seeing Trent.
It wasn't only Gerrard, Roms. It was everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Everyone was saying how good this guy is. And
it was similar to even Jones. Gerrard was just saying Jones could be the next big thing. I remember watching a few UEFA Youth League games. Jones he was taking the games by the scruff of their neck. So
deep down, the real big thing was Ryan Kent. It was Ryan Kent.
But I'll tell you, Mons,
I'm sorry.
I tell you this though, when he did play for the likes of Coventry and teams like that, he wasn't that great. He wasn't Ryan Kent. When he was out on loan to League One.
Yeah, they wanted to give him back. Yeah,
he wasn't good.
Certain man can't play with dead ballers. G. Certain man can't ball with dead.
And ballers. That's why ball
with dead ballers. I can't.
You're like me. You just get.
I'm not a superstar, but I can't ball with dead ballers. G. I lose my head and I become that guy.
And that's why that's why I've said it many times on Saints channel. If we do loan Curtis Jones, which I feel we shouldn't when I actually think of it now, but if we do, we need to loan him to a team that do play attractive brand of football, because you can't loan him to a team that play a defensive style for him to then come back and he's just in the wilderness. He needs to be into a team that fits similar style.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I've got to stop everyone again. I have to stop everyone again. I'm sorry. I have to stop everyone again. Can everyone just sit up for me quickly? Can everyone just sit up for me, quick? Everyone just sit up. Yeah, just so I can see. So Rams is 2019, 2020.
Oh, this is
Everybody knows that.
I'm 2020, 2021. Which I guess maybe we should forget about me. Jamie's 2021, 2022, 2021, 2022. And Rums is 2022, 2023. You don't have to smash the. You don't have to.
You're not going to see this anywhere.
You don't see this anywhere. You have to smash the like.
I'm going to be 100% honest, Mons. I saw you lot wear the and I had my 2019-20 kit was literally right in front of me, and I was like, I'm wearing it. I got.
You knew the memo. You got the memo.
I got the memo.
The vibe check got passed. You passed the vibe check. Nah. That's massive. You look. I believe there's 137 likes. We are 13 likes away from 150 likes. We have 257 people in the chat. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe. If you double our likes, you still won't touch our numbers right now. So can everyone who hasn't clicked that like button, please smash the like button. Honestly, it's free. I listen, this video, I really want to hit 200 likes. And we're smashing all types of records this video. All types. And it's a late night stream. This is why I say the Big Six Brands crowd is so certy. The Big Six Brands, the Big Six Brands fan base comes so different. You don't make me get out of my bed and stream at 2 a.m. That's how mad it is. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like, subscribe here if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Goonily, big up yourself, saying great content. Big up Demo, my brother. That you know what I'm saying? Big yourself up, man. Hope
you're not gonna lie, yeah.
Goonily say smash the likes. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna lie.
You might plan that on GC. How about this, TJ? I swear down. I swear down. I did not, bro. I come back from training.
It wasn't planned.
The only thing,
Liverpool training kit, bro. I did not. I've been training.
The only thing that was planned was me, because I saw it and I was like, I'm doing the same thing. I'm hopping on that.
Ram's an honest guy. I genuinely just had this on anyway, and then
we got another super chat. Big up yourself. Big Six.
Big up
Big Four, man. Big up, guys, man.
Man.
Hey, listen. Big up yourself, man. Honestly. What was I gonna say? Mons, how do you become a member? I want to support the channel. Hey, you ain't gotta ask me twice. From the next video, the membership will start from the next video. It's just that because I got back from holiday yesterday, so I haven't had time to sort a lot of things out. I just about managed to start sort the super chats out. But Big Six Brands memberships will be coming from as of tomorrow, actually. So as soon as I get back from work, I'm gonna sort that all out. And anyone who does want to become a member, if you want to become a member, if you want me to make the membership tomorrow, as soon as I get back, just slap a hand emoji up or a clap emoji and just slap that up in the comments, and that's gonna get done. Thanks. But make sure we do smash the like. Let's get back to it. So one thing I wanted to bring up, 170 likes, fucking hell.
You know, what's the time now? 20 to 11. We can hit 200. We can hit 200 by 11. 100%.
Guys, come on. Great content here, man. Just hit that like button. It's not that hard. It's really not hard. Just move your finger.
You know what? Just to shout out Ram as well. If you haven't, go like and subscribe Ram at the Ram stand as well. Ram's channel is ready. You need to big up yourself as well, Ram. Ram's starting this thing as well.
Oh, I have to big up Cal, Matt Drifty, and Mons here Mons was one of the people that was trying to get me onto the new channel thing, man. I'm serious.
Walking up from Terry's studio from the terrace saying,
yeah, bro. Like, literally that walk to King's Cross, man. Like, it is what it is.
100%, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, big up Ladimus as well. Big up Ladimus. Usually in here. If you want Mons to make a membership tonight, share and get the likes up. Hey, listen. I'll go make it now. If I get 300 people in here and I see 250 likes, I'll make it right now. I'm not even playing. I ain't playing with you lot. I ain't playing. That's you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. Paulo says, yeah, I'm on to the Big Six Brands record. It's crazy. But this is what I keep getting sidetracked. Now, Man United are also in talks with Darwin Nunez' agent. They're also trying to do the hijack thing. Now, the fact that Man United also want Darwin Nunez, does that worry anyone in the chat? Does that worry anyone in the chat? Anyone on the panel? Does that worry anyone?
No.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about Man United.
Right.
Even I was telling Jamie and Roms this, yeah. Even if it was, even though Man United were linked with him and we somehow they weren't the front runner, then now we're looking to hijack the deal. I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less if Man United were interested in him and we got him before them.
This isn't 2010. This isn't even
exactly.
20. We probably wouldn't even have been linked to the same player. We were that far behind, but this isn't 2010 anymore. Like most players with a right man and a right agent will pick us any day of the week, 4 times on a Sunday. Over United.
But don't forget, Man United have got about 3 players over there. That's Mendes is a client. So I think some people are putting 2 and 2 together as well and getting 7. So
and don't forget, if you look at our sort of B team / under 25 team, quite a lot of them are not starters, but they play quite a significant amount of games for us. Compare it to Man United, where you have Sancho, obviously. I think that's it. It's just Sancho, who's under 25. Or am I wrong? Maybe you could add Wan-Bissaka in that, but you don't even play.
Van de Beek? He hasn't even played. But
Van de Beek don't even play for them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of work to be done at Man United. And them going back to the glory days, it may take longer than people think it's going to take.
I'm just going off of that. So here we have Darwin Nunez 2020, 2021, and 2021, 2022. So you can see he's gone from 29 games, 6 goals, 9 assists, 6 big chances created, 11 big chances missed, and 12 big chances created. And then you look over to this season, a colossal jump from 6 to 23 goals. He's dropped from 9 assists to 4. You got 19 big chances scored, 14 big chances missed, and big chances created 10, which has dropped from 12. Now, one thing I will say is that to see that he's got 9 assists when he was a bit younger shows that he is capable of getting assists. So the ability is there. That is positive. The goal jump is, of course, very tantalizing to look at as well. And I feel like Benfica as a whole have created more. Now, I think we are going to create a lot more than Benfica, even at their best. Do you guys agree?
I agree. This is
Yeah,
the Jota vibe. It's the Jota vibe to me.
Yeah.
When Jota was at Wolves, even Wolves fans were happy that we took him. Yeah, even Wolves fans are happy we took him. They bought 40 million. They robbed us of 40 million for Jota. But what people didn't see is that Jota couldn't do what he wanted to do because he was playing for a team that's super defensive. So he couldn't show everyone his real quality. Comes into Liverpool and he bangs straight away because he's playing for a team that wants to play on the front foot. He's making chance after chance after chance to play him sort of football. So if you look at Nunez, Benfica are a bit more of a defensive-based team than we are. And he's still banging goals for them. And in the Champions League and their league. So when he comes over to us, the way we play, the way we are so on the front foot, that his goal record would be even better. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a great bit of business. And it's all to do with Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, in theory, apparently now, with his contract extension, he has got sole rights on all the transfers. That's what we're hearing right now. Where before it would be a few of them and Klopp would have a little say. But now this is down to Klopp. Borussia Dortmund style. He wants Nunez. It's a Klopp signing. Klopp wants him.
Hold on, before you hold your thought.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Oh, here he is.
Yes.
NFT TV.
Yes, same. Man.
In the house.
You're hearing me, yeah?
Hmm?
Can you hear me, yeah?
We can hear you good, bro. We can hear you.
Oh god. It's a quick dip in and out thing, but I had to just show face quickly. But depending on how long you lot are streaming, I might jump back in still. But like that, man, I had to just come and show some love. Like that. What's going on, guys? Big up, Jamie. You good, yeah?
Big up yourself, bro.
Come on, man, like Roms and that. I was just in there like Bear Man was just saying Bear what I was thinking like, yeah, no, I hear that. The chat's goated as well. We got the chat as well, man. Come on.
Yeah, bro. 200 plus in here, man. I don't know what.
I got a question.
Big up,
Actually, carry on first once, and I'll
I was just gonna say, congratulations on Saint for hitting.
Is that better?
Yeah, you have to get rid of
That's response on Ladder. I saw it.
With a different thing as well. You get me?
For those who don't know, we actually gave you your flowers when you weren't here. Actually, has hit 1K subs. So what I'd like you guys to do is there's 224 people in here. So I'd like everyone to go and subscribe to Saint LFC TV.
Massive Mr. 1K himself, Zabirian.
So we don't actually go by. We don't call Saint anymore. We call him 1K Saint. So if you want to chat to him, you have to message his PR, and then you have to go by the name 1K Saint if you want.
1K Saint and Roms and that, yeah. Hey, come on,
I'm saying 1K Saint.
Hey, like real talk, though. Real talk, like big up everyone. Like obviously, yes. Yeah, safe. I appreciate it, but everyone that's contributed, like the unsung heroes, like man, like the statistician that gives me homework, man sends me homework spreadsheets and that. Like, yo, Nick, I need your bro. Man, like Rams, my general, man, like Roms. You know what I mean? Like Damien Phillips is honestly like the nicest guys. Like the community is goated, and do you know what I mean? I know that I speak for all these guys. We wouldn't be here without you, man. In it, so thank you, like literally, like. Latimus, all these man, do you know what I mean?
Ish as well. Everyone,
my guys, you know what I mean? Like, come on, triple ish and that. So yeah, no, love, man, love. And I got the program as well, man. I already had this as well, you know. So I'm
man.
Let me give you next vibe, next flavor.
Savage Talk says, "I'll let the record show I was Saints 1,000th subscriber." Love that.
Hey, come on,
that's a wicked.
That's big still. And you know what? That's gonna live forever as well because that was on a stream as well, isn't it, Rom? So
yeah, it was whilst we were live. It was beautiful. So. Beautiful, man.
So by the way, we might just be at 200 likes. No, we're on 191. So
come on, you man.
Come on, 191. So
come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? But Saint, you've come in. We've asked everyone who's come in the same question. What do you value Darwin Nunez at right now? What do you value him at price-wise?
75 mil with 5 mil add-ons. So that's that, about 80 mil? No.
You had to be fair.
Man gave the add-ons. Man gave the cheeky add-ons. You know what I'm saying? Next question. I was actually going to ask this. Pac-Man, that's why Pac-Man, you're my guy, you know. You're my guy. Because you literally read my mind. That's a bit scary. I was literally going to ask now, new question for everyone in. This is a question for everyone in the chat. So I want everyone to send in, predict Darwin Nunez's GA next year.
This is what I was going to... When I said I had a question, that's exactly what I was
42!
and this is it's a double whammy question. Domestically, so in the league alone, and what you think he's going to get in all competitions.
Well, he's going
Mont, after this conversation, can we touch on the potential news of Gavi as well? I want all of us to have our say on that.
We haven't even touched on the Debbie Downer of Tchouameni yet.
I'm going 42 goals and assists, and he's going to outscore Haaland. I'm going for it. Fuck it.
Is this all competitions? He's going to
outscore Haaland next season. Haaland's got to work in that season.
42. God,
Eddie, get the fuck out of here, man. I said 12. Yeah, Eddie.
I respect Jamie.
By the way, have you had
Eddie's just saying that because he's a Manchester don, but if you come Manchester, man will be screaming all 180 and that. Get out of here.
Have you heard the breaking news, guys?
What?
So Benfica are trying to get the deal for Fernandes completed from River Plate to replace Nunez. So they're waiting for the Nunez to go so they can fund it. So it looks like it's all happening.
Yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna get it done.
Nunez should be official by Monday, man. At Monday latest.
He'll definitely be doing his medical in a few days, then probably. But wow, there's a lot. So Black Hammer, let me run through some of these comments before I get the panel's opinion. Black Hammer saying 33J in all comps, 25 in the Prem.
I said 24. Hey, that's very close to mine. You know, I said 24 in the Prem, and I said 35 in all comps.
Green Lee said he's getting 10. He's getting 10.
in the first.
There better not be goals and assists, bro.
Even if he got 10, that's more than your top forwards this season. Last season gone, no? You got more than what striker of yours got more than 10? Come on, Gunali.
Aubameyang.
And he left 6 months into the season, bro. Man, like Lacazette coming out with 8 goals, bro.
I see Lacazette confirmed Leon today with the biggest grin on his face. Everyone's happy to get.
I see Lacazette compilation, and there was bare like filler, you know, bare.
I'm talking about
Lacazette is getting 50. He's getting 15 goals in the French league. He's getting 20 goals in 20 to 25 in all comps next season.
I'm talking about Aubameyang, who's playing for Barcelona, got 10
that's
goals in his head.
Yeah,
not for Arsenal.
So Demo says 10 goals in the Prem. Yo, Demo, for a tacky advocate, I can't be having that. League 20, all comps 10, so 30. I'm seeing.
Watch when Demo's it's depending on where Taki goes, yeah. Imagine Taki goes back LFC, home, you just see bare symbols in a thing, or if he goes Spain, it's like, well, Demo's going with him, bro. Wherever Taki's going, Demo's going.
So Pac-Man saying 17 and 7 in all comps, 12 and 5 in the league. That's not bad. Rival fan settings, that's not bad at all, actually. 26 goals new.
For me, minimum, I think for goals and assists, it will be around about 14 goals and assists in the Prem. And then
goals and assists. Huh? Wait, you say 14 goals and assists in the Prem?
Yeah.
Wait, did we hit 200 likes? Did we hit 200? Yeah.
Yeah, we have. We have.
No.
Yeah, we have.
Like.
Oh, we hit 200 likes. Oh, sorry, guys. We hit 200 likes. We hit 200 likes, people. That is a new Big Six Banks record. Another record smashed. 200 likes. What can you say? As I said, the Big Six Banks crowd is just... I'm running out of words, man. So, yeah, thank you, especially Gunali, all saying it. 200 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to go around the panel now. So, saying, GA, what we saying? League and all comps.
I told you, 24, 19 with 5 assists in the league and 35 in all comps, I reckon.
Okay. How many in all comps?
35.
Wow. Okay. Salah number.
We're going deep, bro. We go deep in comps, bro. We're not any guys. Like, what do you mean, bro?
Ram, I know you did yours already, but just go over yours again, Rams. 35. Goddamn.
I'm not on the 20 goals, man, because only Salah and Son got 20 goals last season. So I'm not on that same train. I'll probably go 14 goals in the Prem and probably 5 assists or 3 assists. So that'd be 17 goal contributions. In all comps, minimum would have to be 22, 23 because he'd be playing all comps.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's going to be playing like all early Champions League games and all of that. Like, this is why we bought him. So I'm giving him high numbers. Like, I need him to bang, innit?
Yeah.
To bang. Like, maybe 35 is mad, but I need him to bang, bro. Like, but to be very honest with you, I do say that and say this. I'm not really with the whole Haaland comparison and that. I really couldn't care if he come out and got 10 goals. I don't care. As long as those 10 goals are influential in us winning the Premier League, that's all I care about. I don't want us to lose the Premier League and man trots off with the fucking top goal scorer and beats Haaland. That means nothing to me. Like, I really want us to that's it. Like, do you know what I mean? Get us the Premier League and that's it.
Dima, on your comment, if Nunez just does get 18 goals in all comps, his assist numbers better be decent. For me, it better be decent.
If he gets over 30 GA, what's like a thing that I'll do? Humiliating thing I can do. I don't know.
Normally 20.
Normally, I can see this one's gonna go on, so I'm gonna be back. No, but everyone continue to like up the team, please. You get me? I'll be back. Yeah. All right, my guys.
I think 16 league goals with 4 assists. I think he'll literally get 20 GA in the league, and I'll go for 30 GA all competitions. But in the league, 16 league goals, 4 assists, and then the other 10 goals / assists will come in other competition. I think it'll be around number 30, but I can't see him getting any more than 16 league goals, not in his first season.
I think he'll be Liverpool's leading goal scorer.
So is it time for me to say mine?
I still think Salah. Salah just has that killer instinct in him. But no, go on.
I think in the league he's getting 13 goals, 3 assists. I think in all comps he'll touch 18 goals, about 10 assists. No, not even 10 assists. I'm stretching it. In all comps, I'm saying about 7 assists, 18 goals. So I think he gets 25 for the season. I think he gets 25 GA for the season. But also, we've got to remember as well, he seems quite fit. His fitness is pretty sturdy.
I think in Europe he's going to be doing well. I think he'll do well in Europe because the styles will still be the same as it was at Benfica, but you just get more chances. So I think he'll do well. And I think, you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if his numbers at his numbers in the Champions League are very comparable to in the Premier League alone. I feel like it could be that kind of situation. It can happen. But hopefully, like I said, he gets minimum 18 goal contributions in the Prem if he can.
Wait, sorry, I've just seen a comment from Demo. He won't.
Jota one.
He will get more than Jota due to him playing more.
Yeah, Jota won't play that much.
Yeah, he won't play as much as Jota. So Nunez definitely will. I disagree with you there, Demo.
It's hard, isn't it? Because obviously you don't know if he is going to stay completely fit throughout this. You know, is he going to stay completely fit? I hope he does. You know, what I also want to know is that will he be able to maintain Klopp's intensity, training and playing? That is an adaptation that is very hard to come by straight away. Quick fits are very rare, which is one thing I give Diogo Jota. Quick fit is rare. It is rare to hit the ground running. Some of our best players have had to work their way into the team. Andy Robertson did not play for the first 2 to 3 months. Alberto Moreno still had the space over him. Fabinho looked like he had 2 left feet, especially in his debut against Arsenal. Looked awful in his first game. He didn't really play until about October. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I hear that.
So
I think that's.
Go on.
Sorry. I was about to say, I think where that comparison, I don't see that with the forwards though. Everyone's Klopp's fault that's a forward has not needed to adapt. They just play. All the ones that have needed time to adapt are midfielders.
Yeah, further back. Yeah,
are all the midfielders and the defenders. Salah came in, scored on his debut, and then he never stopped. Mane came in, scored that banger against Arsenal, never stopped. Jota came in, came in straight away, did well. You know, I look more of it. I think it's the midfield and defenders that Klopp really takes his time with because they're the engine, they're the workhorses, they're the ones that are key to everything for the strikers to do their bit. And so that's why I think he will come in and he will play straight away. This is a Klopp buy. Don't get this wrong. This ain't an FSG or a Liverpool. This is a Jurgen Klopp transfer, and he wants him for a reason. And I think he'll be top goal scorer for Liverpool next season.
I don't think he's outscoring Salah. And the last question. So this is the last Darwin Nunez question before we move on to Tchouameni, and then we touch on Gavi, and then we'll probably round it up in the next half an hour or so. But that's right, guys. You got half an hour of us. Don't worry. We ain't going nowhere unless you're out there somewhere. But, you know, still half an hour. Now, a lot of things we look at when it comes to going forward is cohesiveness. And I think we've now come to understand the fact that free shoot first players works 80% of the time, but against the elite opposition can be an issue, especially when elite opposition are able to play a low block. Because then elite opposition, you're able to play a low block, only need one chance to score, shut up shop, and then you got Real Madrid all over again in Paris. So the fact that Darwin Nunez has now replaced Mane, I would go as far as to say that Sadio Mane, as great as he was, it didn't work with Salah on the right. I think when Mane plays as a striker, Salah isn't really able to shine anywhere near his actual qualities. That, whether you guys think that's a bad thing or a good thing, is down to you guys as opinions. That's an opinion. But I think it's clear as day to see certain players flourish with certain players next to them. When Mane plays on the left and Jota plays in the middle, it doesn't really work too great. when Firmino comes in, both the wingers seem to flourish when Firmino wants to play his game. And I think Jota and Salah at times didn't work either. But I think when you look at Diaz, even when Jota was on the left, though, Jota could actually play on the left very well when Firmino played in the middle. I don't know if you guys realize that. Jota on the left isn't really my piece of cake, but when Firmino plays there, he seems to, like, when he cut who's the Arsenal right back? What's his name? Who's the Arsenal right back? Tomiyasu, when he cut up Tomiyasu, who again very defensively solid he is, and he made him look like mincemeat, turned him into mincemeat. So, you know, and you got Carvalho coming in as well. So it's all about, I think, that, you know, if you want to put it in ultimate team vibes, it's like that green link. Who's going to have that green link in the front three? Do you guys think that Nunez will bring the best out of Salah again come the start of the season?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said.
And if so, how? I'll leave the floor to you, though.
I agree with everything you said. But it's true with Bobby. I've even said it. When Bobby plays, Salah and Mane are at their best, because what Bobby Firmino does, he hides their weaknesses but highlights their strengths.
Yeah.
And that's what Bobby Firmino does. And that's why he's such a great, unselfish player. You ask Mane and Salah today, who's the best player you've played with in the front? They'll all say Bobby Firmino. Because he hides their weaknesses. But
because what he does, he will engage the centre backs for them to enable them to do the inverted runs. It's so true.
Occupies the pocket, pops it off. There was a point where I barely ever see him lose the ball.
You
know,
and you know why else I think we'll see Salah back to his best as well, because it's like Darwin Nunez is basically going to be like our shiny new toy. The opposition is just want to play with it, whatnot. They're going to forget about Salah, and that's the worst thing you can do. Let's not kid ourselves. Yes, Salah's had a stinky last 6 months, but if you then prioritize someone else, he will still kill you. It's as simple as that. And I don't know a season. I don't think there's been a season where Salah's had a slow start for us. I remember him in a game. I think it was the first league game against Leeds. It was in a 4-3 win. I think it was start of 2020 to 21 campaign. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. He shaved his hair off. That's one of the top Salah performances I've ever seen from start to finish. I think he got a hat trick in that game, didn't he?
Yeah. Top shot volley when they went top left.
Yeah, man. And Salah always has a good start of the season. And I think let's kid you not, I feel like, and I think we'll agree, our starting front three will be Diaz, Nunez, and Salah. And I just feel like this will be Diaz's first full season, and it will be Nunez's first season. I do feel the opposition are going to be fixated more on them two. They're aware of Salah's qualities, but they're still going to be fixated on them two. And I think that's the biggest mistake oppositions can make. I think Salah's going to have a quick start to most of the season. I think first 10 league games, you'll probably see him on about 7 or 8 league goals. It will be crazy again.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think you probably pretty much explained it perfectly there. I think Nunez is a bully, and if he can almost replicate, I generally think Klopp's gonna probably go, all right, Darwin, I need you to almost replicate, play your game, be Darwin Nunez, but bring a little Bobby Firmino to it, where let's get our wingers to thrive again in front of goal. And I think if playing with someone like Firmino in training, I still think Firmino is going to play a role next season. If we go 4-2-3-1, I do think Firmino will be the golden boy. As soon as he gets injured, I think Carvalho fits like, he just slots right in there. You know,
don't forget Curtis. His whole career has been the number 10.
I mean, if he wants to release the ball on time after he drives past 2 defenders.
On that though, I feel as though because he's been playing 10 his whole career, but he's built like an 8. He's in that sort of weird predicament where he's like, I've played this position. Klopp wants me to play in this position, but my whole career I've always played as a number 10, just behind a striker. And I feel as though when he first went out as a number 8, he was like, I think he got a little bit excited that, wow, I've got so much space around me. I've got so much space compared to a 10 and an 8. A 10 has a lot more congestion compared to a number 8. And I feel as though, I've got a lot of space around me. I'm just going to take my time on the ball. And I feel as though that sort of led to him having those moments where he just dilly dallies on the ball and doesn't release it soon enough. So that's how I see it, in my opinion. I think.
Rams, hold your thing now. I'm just gonna big up Guna Lee, who says he is hopping off the bed. His first super chat, big him up. Is his first super chat over here? Well, third, I think.
Big up Guna Lee.
Big up Guna Lee.
That's a mad take.
He says the Jota Nunez link up is so stinky. Hey, I swear, I'm with you on that one. That is
bruv, I mean,
stinky.
I don't know.
Have you addressed this one? Wow.
Well, bottom three.
Hey.
Top three. Jesus Christ! You got.
Let's not even go too long in this. What I'm gonna say is, you're gonna have more games. It does depend on your winner, but you're gonna have more games. Chelsea are going to get better. Spurs, for me, I'm saying it from now. Ethan will probably be over the moon. Spurs, for me, are getting third next season. I've got my theory behind it, but third, Spurs are finishing third. I think they're going to be the closest to us in City, but it's just going to get harder for you lot next season, Guna Lee. Even regardless who you sign, teams are just going to get better. It's not going to be like this year. This was your best year.
Bro, can I also add?
Let me read the super chat. Let me just read the super chat. I know Goodley got them bags under his eyes while he was typing this. I'm getting better. Big up you, man, and I'll watch the rest tomorrow. I'm saying Arsenal will finish top 3. Okay. I favorited it. Don't worry, Goodley. I will be back for receipts.
You just got clipped.
I will get you on the Arsenal show with Casey and Kiz, and you lot can all have your little. You can all have your little fantasies of finishing top
therapy,
3.
learning
Don't worry.
center.
There will be an Arsenal show, guys. Remember, Man United, the first, by the way, another announcement. The first ever Man United show is going to be this Saturday, discussing the Frankie, I nearly said Nigel de Jong, what the? Frankie de Jong to Barcelona. To Barcelona. I can't even see this one. When I speak about Man United, I can't speak properly. Frankie de Jong, I can't even get it out. Pause. Bro, Frankie de
Jong to Man United.
Man United, that we're going to be discussing that transfer, especially because I'm hearing from certain sources that is moving a little bit.
I pray that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but to be fair, again,
you know what? I call them Randy Orton.
Young link up with Anthony.
I'll tell you what.
I call them Randy Orton. They're the legend killers. They just kill all of the big players. So you know what? Let him go there and they ruin his career.
Yeah, exactly.
So all right, I think that's the last thing about Nunez. Anything else they wanted to say?
Just quick thing to Guna Lee. Yeah, I know you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Your manager is bottom 3 in the Premier League. That's all I gotta say. Your manager is he's trash. He's trash. The guy from Nottingham Forest, Steve Cooper, way better manager. Way better.
Is it just me or he looks high all the time?
That is true. He does look high.
He looks high.
Man, the man's vaping, man.
Don't get sucked in. Right. Now, Tchouameni, Fabrizio said it himself. It looks like Tchouameni, all he has to do is to put pen to paper. Personal fees agreed. Personal terms, agreed. It's all pretty much in place. How do we feel about that? Obviously, a massive target for Liverpool. Do you reckon if we win the Champions League, we sign him?
Just about to say that. No, it doesn't make a difference.
£100 million for a midfielder for that.
His heart was set.
£100 million for a midfielder in my opinion.
I'd rather pay the 100 million for him than Nunez.
I think
I'll say that from now.
You know what it is, right? And it's hard to. I can admit it. It's not nice, but I can admit it. The pinnacle of football still is Barca and Real Madrid.
Just Real Madrid.
No, but cool, Ram. You say that, but then why can't we get Lewandowski over Barca? And this is why I'm saying I still think Barca aren't. We're stronger than Barca right now. We're in a better position. We're in a better club right now. But if you still ask most South Americans their dream, who's the top 2 you want to play for, they're probably going to tell you Real Madrid and Barca. They're still the 2. They're still the pinnacle of football. So, regardless of the Champions League result, even if we could have beat Real Madrid 5-0. Tchouameni for me was still going there. He just was.
He wanted Real Madrid at the end of the day. It's nothing to do about it.
That's
Yeah.
true. We tried our best, but it's just
I'm not budging in it. I would rather, and I say it, and I say it, and I'll say it. I'd rather that 100 million goes to Tchouameni than it goes to Darwin Nunez.
I'd rather have Camavinga personally.
Yeah, but it's just he's said that. That's again. He locked up. Don't let me out. He ain't. He ain't going nowhere.
I know we moved past. I know we moved past the Darwin Nunez bit, but I need to ask you, yeah. Weren't people as skeptical about João Felix moving from Benfica to Atletico for 120 M's when he was balling out? I give him that, but in the Europa League.
Yeah.
But you can just watch him and know he is a serious.
Certain players, you just have to look at and see sheer quality. It's that Suarez. Remember Suarez's first game against Stoke? I always allude to it when he just came on. You just knew this guy's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
You just knew.
Yeah.
It's like when I saw Nicolas Pepe for the first time. I knew he was shit straight away.
You remember we were linked with him? Let's kid you not. Remember we were linked with him? Klopp actually wanted Pepe.
Oh my God, Pepe!
Pepe would have cooked for us. Pepe would have cooked for us.
You know what's mad? I rate him as a footballer, just not in the Premier League. He'll do well elsewhere.
Pepe would have Pepe's deficiencies because he would have come in when Prime Firmino was around. So Firmino would have hid Pepe's Henderson overlapping, Trent overlapping, and Firmino in his prime. They would have hid Pepe's deficiencies. I promise.
That Bayern Munich scout report killed his career. I swear to God, when they literally said we're not gonna go for Pepe because he cannot deal with pressure on the ball, it was like you're done. You're done out here. You can't play at the top level if you're no good at playing against centre backs that will press you. You are gonna struggle. That scout report ended his career, and Arsenal got another corning from Bayern Munich yet again. That is what it is, man. European heritage.
So
go on, man.
I was going to read out this comment. As a Liverpool fan, I have no issues with Arsenal, big traditional club, and not plastic. Yeah, but bro, Sir Oswald, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you don't have an issue with Arsenal simply because they're not a threat. When the team becomes a threat, the dislike increases.
No, they're like they talk too much. They talk too much.
Just to answer your question as well, I feel like people had a doubt with João Felix as well going to Atletico Madrid because of Simeone's style of play. It was always going to nullify his abilities. It was always going to, because I knew João Felix's first year or two, he will have glimpses of brilliance. We know he's a world-class talent, but you're not going to get the best. You will not see the best out of João Felix while Simeone's still Atletico manager. They'll have to change manager or he'll have to leave. He can't flourish in that system.
I don't know if you saw, but I big up Have Hope, Have Hope did like a Photoshop of all like the major political leaders, and it had like Trump, Kim Jong-un, and all that people, and it just says people that the risk of threat from these certain people. And Diego Simeone was part of that list. With like, and then he made a name which I will not say on camera, but it is not a nice name to call him. But I do agree. Felix is he's locked up, as Mr. Akon would say.
Let's just back to the Tchouameni thing.
Yes, Tchouameni.
Back to the Tchouameni thing. I just feel like the fact that we was willing to pay the 100 M's for him showed how much we were willing to the lengths we were willing to go and get him. And I think we are still going to go in for a midfielder. The fact the fact that we was willing to do that, I find comfort that we have to. I'm surely we are going to go in if we're willing to spend 100 million on a player, on a certain profile player, and if we don't get him, you don't turn around and go, we might as well just not go for a midfielder for the rest of the window. Now, there are going to be second choices and third choices. Salah was our third choice right winger. Don't forget that. Do not forget that.
Wait, I did. Who was our first two again?
Julian Brandt.
Yeah.
Julian Brandt. I still believe Julian Brandt would have banged for us.
Probably, but not the way. Not 5 consistent seasons of 30.
And you know Mon, just to add to that as well, like what gives me so much confidence, the fact we were even in for Tchouameni for that sum, and even the fact we were speaking to Mbappe, cool. I know he would have came on a free, but the fact we were still in conversation with that caliber of player, because his wages still would have been high, it shows we do now have intent, and I think we're gonna break away from the whole not spending big and breaking the bank.
I'm gonna manifest this, yeah. You see all these rumors about Gavi and how we're apparently willing to pay 175k a week or his wage of 50 million pounds for him as a footballer to Barcelona. I have a feeling that Nkunku might be a player that we might get as well, alongside Darwin to play in his midfield. Because I hear a lot of journalists saying Nkunku second choice. And whenever I always had this feeling, whenever they put down a player or say their second choice, it's the opposite. It's like we are still looking at him, and there is a chance that we might get him as well. And for me, Nkunku as another midfielder playing on that right-hand side or playing in that 10 is just unlocks another level. And plus, set pieces as well. Enough of this relying on Trent to take free kicks. Bring on Nkunku. He can whip a good ball in. He can take a good shot from 25 yards out. I want to manifest this as much as possible, but there is a possibility Nkunku might be another signing for us. Like I do.
I pray.
We're letting go of 3 attackers, bro. We're bringing in at least 2.
Could you know, I was thinking, I'm seeing in the comments, I forgot who said it, but what about Jota is going to start his progress, whatnot? No one ever does this with City. I want to have so much attacking talent. If some people are unhappy, that's the nature of a winning squad. That fight for your position. We need to inherit that winning mentality with all our players. And if you're unhappy, you're then going to have to lift your level to replace the man that is in form. I want to have it sounds crazy, but I want to have big players on the bench unhappy, because it will just show the standards where we're going, and it will just show our squad depth.
Large up John the second as well. He said, remember when we offered Alaba 200 before he went to Madrid? Yeah. It's showing that the ambition. It's the ambition and what we're willing to do to lure players under the Liverpool wing, and it gives me comfort. You know what I'm saying? It really does give me comfort. I'm not gonna lie. 200. Big up John the second. I appreciate you for the super chat.
There's a quick comment from Assad. Yeah.
Big up.
I see what you're doing here, but the problem is, right, we've all been saying we have money. Is you lot, especially you Chelsea fans, yeah? I've heard it the last 2 seasons that we're broke FC. You were the ones that started it, not us. We all knew that we had money, and we wanted us to spend that money. But if you want to come up with a narrative and say that we said it, then it is what it is. At least our money's clean, unlike yours.
Oh, listen, I ain't saying that. Yeah, so I think that's kind of all I wanted to go over with the Tchouameni stuff. Now, as I said, there's been a few other links and whispers. One, obviously, Gavi from Barcelona to Liverpool, who's been heavily linked to our club, not really getting the most game time at this moment in time for a very average Barcelona side, which is quite shocking, to be honest. And a certain Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain linked to Manchester United.
Oh, yeah.
Other piece of news that has come out. Rumors and whispers, nothing concrete with that, which is why I didn't put it in the title and description and stuff. Probably like 500 people in here if I made that.
Wait, is there 500 people in this chat?
No.
202 now.
Hey, I'll have a heart attack, please.
Gavi would be amazing, wouldn't he? Let's face it, Gavi would be amazing. He's probably going to be the best midfielder of his generation, in my opinion. This kid's got everything. And Barcelona, apparently, it's because he doesn't want to be tied down for life with his stupid $1 billion contracts like they give him. And Gavi don't want to be tied down for life. But he thinks Gavi knows his worth already. The kids might be young, but he already knows his worth.
And just to add to that, Jamie, as Americans will say, I think Pedri will be the future franchise player, and Gavi probably wants that for himself. He doesn't probably want to live in Pedri's shadow.
I think Pedri's
Gavi's
better.
better.
No, he is better. He is better. Pedri is better, and that's why I'm saying I think Gavi would probably want to be that player in another team.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And look, cool. We don't know how true it is, but I don't know if you heard the whole news with PK and whatnot. I don't know how true that is, but that could actually play a part.
That's one eccentric story. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, we're not going to get into it, but
If that's true,
Gavi's doing his best Jesse Lingard impression now, just getting violated and staying at the club. Like, so, man said Gavi was getting spurs from PK, but no, hey, Gavi got offered 50k. We offered him 149k. I don't think De Jong leaves. If De Jong leaves, then Gavi resigns. Alaba went to Real to play centre back, which he hates, as opposed to playing in midfield for Liverpool. Rums is right. Liverpool is unmatched.
And to be
it's
fair,
money.
even what you Ram, even to counter that now, even Lewandowski, he's picking Barca over Liverpool, and they're probably not going to offer in this moment in time. They're probably not going to offer him what we could have offered him wages wise. That's how you know they still are the they're the pinnacle of football. So it hurts. Lewandowski really and truly should be coming to us over Barca. He just should right now. He should.
Easily, bro. But like, it's like Coutinho. Even though Barca were a lot stronger when Coutinho went there, when a man is from South America,
yeah,
you know where certain man wanna go, bro. Certain man wanna, like, you can't stop a man. Suarez, these South Americans, Barcelona,
that is their dream.
They are the pinnacle of football.
Yeah, they're the pinnacle. It's different if it's a British player. Like, if you ask Bellingham, who do you want to go to, Arsenal or Liverpool? He's coming to us, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but he's a Liverpool fan, isn't he? So
no, true. Cool. That wasn't a great example, but South Americans, that's their dream. Barca or Real Madrid. It's as simple as that.
Big up Joe with the super chat. Let me just get that up now. He says, Chris Khan, Ibrahim Sangare, top target for LFC.
I said this today.
Could we talk about possible midfield people we're gonna get?
I mean, for this channel to go for another hour with that, if we do that. I can't lie.
It's 12:30.
If you don't want to go for another 40 minutes, I can go. I was actually going to lock this off in about 9 minutes.
Yeah, I've got a bit of it.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize what the time was, man.
Yeah, so we are, as I said,
time flies when you're having fun, man.
Time flies for real. It's nearly been 2 hours. I didn't even know that. So, what I will say is that I don't know too much about Sangare. I haven't actually watched him, so in my opinion, it'll probably be void. I'll probably have to go do my research. But if any of you guys have heard of him, maybe you guys can let me know some more information on that. But big up Joe for the $2 donor. I appreciate that. Am I American about donor? Stupid chat. I've been watching too much The Truth. If you know about Dragon Ball Z and The Truth, like you know what I know, innit? But what was he talking about? Gavi. Yeah, it's a thing where I think it might just come down to what Frankie does. You know, I feel like even Gavi, he could be one of the best midfielders, but I could still see him not adapting to the Prem. There's sometimes pretty delicate players. You know what I'm saying? The delicate players, you know what I'm saying? You need to give him a little bit of grit. You even look at Thiago. I have to go back to this all the time. He goes, "Klopp, you taught me how to run." When in the interview, you know what I'm saying? It's a different philosophy, and it's always, for me, the question is, can players adapt to the philosophy? You know, so boy, not saying I don't want Gavi though. I do want Gavi. I'm not gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Tchouameni's kind of pied me off a little bit. He's pied us a little bit. Cool.
Don't forget Mont as well. Thiago, best person to learn from is Thiago's fellow countryman.
I was about to say that.
That guy has the mobility of a bus.
The man's slower than me, and I've got a limp.
That is true.
Right. John the second. He's trying to bring it all the way back with Suso. You know, I love Suso.
I still believe Suso should have stayed at the club.
Not when we had Coutinho. He was never going to play over Coutinho. He was never going to do anything better than Coutinho, even though Suso was a quality player. You'd have to shoe on him somewhere else.
You play him on the right.
Who was that fella we were linked to for years? And he ended up going from Shakhtar Donetsk, and he went to China. I forgot his name, the Brazilian guy.
Teixeira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so sold on that a couple of years ago. I proper wanted him. Now his career just went.
By the way, how many are we on? How close are we to 1,300 subs? I can't see it from here. How close are we?
Let me refresh.
No, 1,200 and. All right, guys, we are 10. There's 200 people in here. We are 10 subscribers away for 1,300 subs. So I know there's 10 of you in here that ain't subscribed. There must be 10 of you in here that aren't subscribed. Please push us. You can see at the bottom, road to 1,300 subs. I've just made that today. I made road to 1,300 subs today. So if you look could break that in one episode, then it's just a mad thing. It's just a mad thing. Likes as well, guys. I think likes-wise, we are on 235. So if we can push that to 250, that'd be a great way to end the video as well. 250 likes, 1,300 subs. That there would be an amazing way to end this video. Last but not least, Oxlade-Chamberlain to Manchester United. What do you think of them rumours? My hair's
man, I don't know where it came from. I reckon Ox made it himself.
I don't think Ox is going to be a snake like that. Not going to lie, but I think Ox will go to West Ham.
I see him at West Ham. Yeah. London lifestyle suits him.
Yeah, and so a certain guy that starts with a B might come along. Has the same surname as Mr. Mons right here.
Yeah, I actually still want that to happen. I think if a quality right wing, it elevates Salah.
It would be. Do you know what would be good for? It would be good for England as well. Him playing in a big team, knowing what it's like to play.
Because let's be real, big teams get more attention. I even heard something come out today. The FA want the top 6 clubs to not play a week before. I think it's a week and a half before the World Cup. To give them a better chance of winning. I don't know if you lot saw that. Speaking, well, based on what I saw against Germany, we're doomed anyway.
Oh Jesus God!
We couldn't string 10 passes together.
I mean,
it was peak. It was very.
Watch us play 5 at the back against Iran in the World Cup.
Bowen, bro, I think the Bowen thing doesn't happen until next window, innit? Bowen.
Mons has a say in that deal, innit?
Yeah, but of course I have a say. Like, I'm not even trying to bait. Like, you know what? I'm not even one to bait my gov, but that's my man's last name. Like,
I'm gonna have to ask Drifty to manifest that for me.
Me and Bowen got that. Do you know what I'm saying? We share the same last name, so I don't know how far we are away in the family tree.
Go on.
I was gonna say I don't know how far me and Bowen are away in the family tree, but I'll do the test where I can see, and you know, maybe I can have a word with him. I'll be like, yo, cousin, literally, distant cousin, second cousin, third cousin, family. Am I going too far by saying family? Not really. Come to Liverpool. It's good. The grass is so green over here, my bro. It's so green.
I have Bowen over Rafinha every day of the week.
Literally,
right now.
Monster
Rafinha's bad. Rafinha just seems like a little bit of a baby, a little kid.
And he's a bit injury prone as well, man.
He is the man himself. The man himself.
Yeah. Big up
to Hussam.
Oh yeah, Hussam. Darwin Nunez is going to be a great player for Liverpool Football Club, man. I believe. And Robertson's way better than Tsimikas. And also,
whoa! I wouldn't say way, Ram. I wouldn't say way.
No, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Leave Ram be.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Alisson's our player this season, not Mo Salah.
Oh yeah, by a mile.
Ram, I always give you your plaudits whatever stream on whatever channel. You said in January, I looked at you sideways. You said it from early.
I'm trying to think of one more. Oh yeah, and by the way, no, I can't say this one. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done.
I do like that one though. It says monetized, scary hours. Listen, like there's 2 things in life that you just can't give me with my work rate. You can't give me monetization, and you can't give me a beard. Those are the 2 things you can't give me. You can't give me a bid.
The bid's
I'll
coming.
start talking to people different. I'll start talking to people different. You give me a bid, I'll start talking to people different. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you can say with a bid, and certain things you can't. I don't have a bid, so I can't say certain things. There's certain things I just can't say. I don't have a bid. You need a bid to say it. Anyway, that's for another.
Assad's getting cooked. Assad, I told you, if you step into the cauldron of fire, our Liverpool family will cook you, bro.
Nah, Roms. This is what Assad did. Yeah. Assad went to a club, went to a group of people, slapped the main guy member in the face. And walked out. I said, "What did I do? I didn't do anything." I'm like, of course you're gonna get rushed if you're gonna say something bad.
Me and Monts' help. He said, "Monts, do something." No, big up Assad because he's just on violence every stream.
Wait, was Assad getting attacked? Because I missed.
Yeah, bro. You know what? The comments are so much. You'll probably have to go all the way to the bottom.
Bro. Like,
he just called for our help. Yeah. No, big up Assad, bro. Like,
and he's a mod as well. That's what makes it so funny, innit? Like, bro, you gotta have it, like, bro, if you want to be the villain, Big Six Pants is big time now. So if you want to be the villain, you gotta be prepared for this, bro. I can unmod you if you want.
You know what, mods? When the season starts and you do the end the game week reviews and that, you get him. Sometimes get Assad representing Chelsea, man. You'll be on violence, bro.
Bro, I got a couple of things ready. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got a couple of things ready. You know what I'm saying? A couple of people. Oh, hold on a minute.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Hey, do you know what? I'm gonna make that a thing. That's gonna be a Big Six Pants thing. Every time someone joins, we're just.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
That's gonna be the intro for everyone who joins. Is that? Can I make that a thing? Can I trademark that or something?
No, that's
Are you trademark Big Boy, bro? How's that gonna run?
Trademark Big. Now that man's monetizing that, I feel like I can chat to certain man now. You get it? Like
big boy, come chat to man.
They say we defeated Assad. Look, he's shook now. They all cooked him. Now he don't want smoke.
Hey, I come with a mad one, yeah. I come with a mad one because I was listening to that. But this is for months particularly, and for everyone, but it's for months, innit? You know, you're saying that you'd spend 100M on Tchouameni as opposed to Nunez, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. So, what I was thinking is, yeah, with this in mind, yeah, with this caveat that Liverpool are prepping man like Jude Bellingham for next year, yeah, would you rather have gone for Tchouameni this season or gone for a Nunez and knowing that you could get Jude Bellingham next season? What would you want? Because a Tchouameni this season negates you're not getting.
Yeah, obviously, you're not getting both of them. So, I'll go with the latter. So I'd rather get Nunez now and Bellingham next season rather than getting Tchouameni, meaning I wouldn't be able to get Bellingham and possibly not a top quality striker as well.
Big that's pretty much what I've been sitting down thinking about, right? And in getting brother,
it's not actually war with us, but you've tried, you failed, but
that's why I like Assad, you know. I've got time for Assad.
That's why I rate him.
I rate Assad highly, G. Assad, he's I rate you, G. You're my guy still. But what's it called? If we got Tchouameni, you know we'd still need a forward, innit? You know we'd still need someone who could bang. We couldn't rest our laurels on Jota. We would still need that, innit? So if that was the case, and like Roms has said, there is not that many out and out strikers. Do you know what I mean? Like that position is actually quite pitiful in terms of who you're going out for. So I feel like they might have done it the right way, because really and truly, we do definitely need another midfielder, but it's easy to plug that gap, especially for this season, knowing what you're going to get if you are going to get Jude Bellingham, which I really, 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 really think that they are, to be very honest with you. I really feel like I wouldn't even get Bellingham now, because the chances of getting them from Dortmund after they sold what's it called? Haaland is mad. And also I feel like it's cutting into his development a little bit. Let him have that year and grab him, and he's coming straight in, hitting the ground running. Do you know what I mean? Doing what Sancho thought he was gonna do. So I generally feel like that's do you know what I mean? Like it will work out, man. It will work out.
Do you think we're bringing in a big fuck off centre mid signing next season because of?
I feel like we could if we're smart about it, and this, although it's needed, this isn't as expensive. It doesn't have to be as expensive as, say, a centre forward. I think a centre forward is quite expensive unless you're going like City did and do the Alvarez thing, but they didn't have enough confidence in it and had to back up with Haaland. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas like you could do like a young. Like I've been saying, get rid of Ox, bring in Tielemans. I've been saying that. That's not going to cost you much P. Do you know, like little, there are little snippets that you could, even a Sanguer that people have been saying, like it's not P, it's not big P that you could then negate. Do you know what I'm saying?
Saint, just to stop you on what you said,
sorry, hold the thought, bro. Jamie, I know you have to shoot, so please. Pablo, you know what to do, bro.
Jamie,
Pablo. So, Jamie, is there anything you want to say before you come off? And obviously,
no, you just find you. Got to subscribe to all these guys. These great people here. They're great. The Liverpool community is the best community on YouTube.
Right. Come on, undefeated.
We're all adults. None of us bitch and moan. We can all argue points, and no one is childish back like Arsenal TV. And you know, and things like that. We're just grown ups here, and it's the best community in the world. And Roms, Saint, Ram, Monts, you're all great guys, and it's a pleasure me knowing you. Been doing this.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
You too, bro. You too.
Right back at you, bro. Right back at you.
100%, man. Obviously.
You can go and follow me there, guys. Jamie Phillips Football Chats. I'm on 1,600 subs right now. Trying to get to 2,000 subs before the start of the season. That's my goal.
Jeez. Light work.
That is going to happen. Light work. That is definitely
100% going to happen. Even before that, Jamie, man.
Yeah, 100%. But guys, remember to go subscribe to Jamie Phillips. His channel was there, as Latimus has just put that in there now. Thank you, Latimus.
Big up, Latimus.
My guy, Latimus. Each and every. Cheers, Jamie, man.
Take care, brother. Just quick housekeeping. Even though I know we're running over time a little bit, we are 6 subscribers away from 1,300. I just want to remind everyone, I made that banner today. So you lot can't be make banners and they're getting bust down in one episode. Like you can't, you lot, like, you know what I'm saying? You lot making me bust down records, and I've just put this up. I made this mid-video. You know what I'm saying? So if you look, 6 more subs, we can make that happen. We are 10 likes away from 250 likes, which would be another record. I don't even know how many records.
Let's wrap that up real quick. Come on, guys, man.
You don't have to wrap that up. You know what I'm saying? 9 likes away, by the way. So yeah, make sure we sub, make sure we like. We are going to close off very, very soon. I'm going to run this for literally 8 more minutes, and then we are going to cut off. But go on, Ramon.
Just the last question, just to touch on what Saint said. I know there's been a lot of like compilations of him on Twitter and TikTok and whatnot, but are you sure about Tielemans, bro? Because
only compilations, bro. He plays in my league, bro.
No, it's true. That's what I'm saying. But even when I've watched Leicester, like, I think off the ball, especially in our team, I don't know if he's a great presser, and he tires out very early. I'd say around the 60th minute. But you know what? In your favor, there's 5 subs next season. And we've got a lot of depth.
This is what I was gonna say. For where I'm needing him for, and remember, I'm talking about being an Ox replacement in the position Ox likes to play. Not as a like. I'm for that, and the usage that I would need him for. I feel like it would be perfect. And also, if you look at his off the ball stats, they're not quite as bad as you may think. He's in the high percentile of like interceptions and stuff like that. I know he does look a bit red faced and he falls off, but like I said, I'm not looking for team as a 90 minute like starter in I'm just saying like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm scared because
I've got an eye for goal. Like he actually
that's all I need. This is what I need.
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And getting Tielemans doesn't. People are saying Maddison. I hear that, but like Maddison's gonna go for big P. Like Tielemans, I'm saying Tielemans because I'm being coy. Like he's got a year left. Do you know what I mean? He's
a year.
bro, he's cutting for pittance, bro. Like I'm telling you, you can get
Bro,
Tielemans for a young 30. That's why I said to
Yeah, at one point, that 30 was an 8 year lie. Or my brother.
I'm not talking about no Tielemans for any like 50, bro. You can get Tielemans.
Because I remember Tielemans' fee, the transfer fee they wanted for him being in the 70s and 80s. That's why I've always kind of just been.
He's run down his deal. He's run it down, bro. So like
he's been there for a minute, you know. Time actually flies.
So I'm like, yo, bro, we could get a young Tielemans. Like, I'm not gonna see a Madison. I don't want anything to try and negate. I'm really on this. We're getting Jude Bellingham and Madison.
The juiced up Curtis Jones. Sorry.
Yes, I don't. For the P, you're gonna have to pay and all of that. Yeah. But you know what you're getting for Tielemans.
That was rude of me. But he's a good player. But
injury prone as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I rate, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is? There's a few Madisons that you want to get, and I think there's too many different types of Madisons to play for Liverpool. Like you have the Madison that don't play. You have the Elvis Presley sideburns Madison. That Madison, I wouldn't mind that Madison. The Elvis Presley sideburns Madison. That Madison there was scoring 20 yarders against City. Yeah. He was scoring against Liverpool. He was scoring bangers against.
He had us on. He had us on nuts, bro. He
had us in a headlock. Bro. He had Liverpool in a chokehold, bro.
Yeah.
As I said, so yeah, if we're talking Elvis Presley, sideburn, Madison,
but it's just too much people. Bro. It's too much people.
But if we're talking the Madison we've been seeing, he has silently done this thing in the latter stage of the season today, by the way. But TJ said something. Mason Mount would be perfect, low-key. Mason Mount would cook for Liverpool. I do not hear it from anyone.
The thing is, I don't understand the slander because this is where Assad and Prime will probably love him, but I rate Mason Mount so highly. I don't understand where the disrespect comes from.
I rate him, yeah, but I personally feel like if that's Chelsea's, like I rate him for what he is, but right now as it stands, he's their most effective forward player, and I think if you're going to be in the echelons of where you want to be, you need better than Mason Mount.
What we say about the Trents and Rashfords and that being burnt out, everyone complains about his Euro campaign, brother. He and Assad and Prime will back me. He played every game before that campaign, you know. So I'm not one of them Liverpool fans that kind of put dirt on his name. I actually rate Mount a lot, and I feel if he hadn't played as much as he had so far in his career, he would be doing better than he was, because that Champions League campaign when they won it, that performance, both games against Madrid, I saw enough. I knew this guy's a baller.
He's a baller, but he's a bit meaty at the same time. Like, let's be honest, like he kind of cost them man there a couple of trophies against us. I'm not gonna lie,
Chelsea play fossil football. I'm not hearing it. They play fossil football.
Bro, and he's part of that volcanic ash, bro. He's part of that volcanic ash, boy. Like, let's not try and say that he's saucy, because he's not. Can I ask you a quick question? Or not a quick question, actually. Can I just state something? Like, listen, you see Nunez's price, yeah? Calm, innit? Like, I said it's 68. That's not the worst thing in the world. But can people stop taking or adding Minamino's price onto that? Because I feel like it's wrong. Like, it's wrong. It's Mane's price, and FSG having to put a little bit of change into their, pull out some change in it. Because Minamino's someone that, regardless of whether you want him or not, bro, we need him, or we need to replace him. So what's the fucking point of adding him to the Nunez money to then have to go and find that in? We need someone else. Otherwise, you're telling me that we're gonna have to see Salah in 5th rounds and 6th rounds. Like, we'll see Kate Gordon in the 6th and 7th, and then we'll see Salah all in, like, do you know what I mean, 4th. Like, come on, bro. No, like, we need to, like, let me just put that out there, innit? Like, say what you want. I'm not gonna spend time on whether, but we definitely need Taki. We need Taki, and we need someone of his ilk, because I don't understand where.
You set him off.
But it's facts though. I'm not, and I'm not even here on this. Like, what, like. We need Taki, bro. I just don't understand how people are so like, yeah, well, we're gonna get Nunez, and then we're gonna get rid of Taki, and we're gonna get rid of. I'm like, brother, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, have a young Cade Gordon in that. Relax.
Big up Beijing Pops, by the way. I mean,
come on.
I don't think if Taki's willing to play the bit part role, then he can stay. If he thinks he needs to be playing more, you can cut. That's pretty much where it ends for me. No sentiment here. We're too big for me to sentiment set like squad
You know
player
what it is,
sentiment.
yeah? Like you said, on the sentiment thing, well, I've said it on my channel as well, yeah. Klopp needs to start being a bit more of a bastard. Needs to start being a bit more Fergie, like big man. I don't care about your aspirations and dreams. Because right now, and that's why I kind of love Klopp, like, because he is yo, you know what? You want to go and get minutes over there? No, I'm not gonna stand in your way. Go and do what you're doing. Brother, like, we got things to get. And if you feel like you needed, then you're gonna have to say, big man, I hear all of that, but not this season. We can go next season or whatever the case is. Don't just let a man go because you think that actually, you know what, like, yeah, I don't want to stand in your way and all of that. Like, come on, man. Like, allow the sentiment. And that's why I'm saying that, because the sentiment goes on that side as well.
Did we hit 1,300? We didn't hit 1,300.
Hey, big up, man. Come on.
No, listen, we're not. So, all right, cool. Now hear this. Man, them hear this. We're one subscriber away from 1.3, and we're 1 like away from 250 likes.
It's mad.
So if anyone wants
you've already hit 1.3. You've hit 1.3. On my thing, it says 1.3. I just refreshed it, bro.
It says 1. It says 1,200. I've got the analytic to get it. I've got the analytic thing up in it. Like, you know, the actual analytic. I've got the thing up in it.
Yeah, mine's saying 1.3.
So is YouTube playing
as well, man.
It's saying.
Can you see it? I don't know if it can focus.
Yeah, no, I'm saying 1.3 on my phone. On my phone, it's saying 1.3.
Yeah.
Innit? All right, in the chat, hey, someone be the main character. Main character syndrome. Activate. Someone be the main character and get the 250th like and become. Oh well, we've hit 250 likes. We hit 250 likes. That didn't take long. That didn't take long. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Yes, we are one sub. Bro, I promise you, I'm on the thing with like all that the stats. Like the stats, and it's telling me 1,200 and oh no, it's 1,301. We hit 1,300 subs, people. I was waffling. We did it. Jody, pick up yourself. 80s red. We were 1 away, but we done it. TJ, congratulations. Appreciate you, bro. Ravi, 1.3k months. I like that. All right, 1.3k subs. 251 likes, 151 viewers at nearly 1 a.m. I'll say it again, nearly 1 a.m. Yeah. Months 75 likes as a target, and we hit 250 likes. That's a mazza. It's a mazzoline, bro. I swear down. Months make a 1 million banner. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that one. As I said, I came across this channel last year in lockdown, and I've been watching it religiously ever since. Months, you deserve it. Big up the other man them as well. This is only the start, my bro. As I said, man, rival fight, bro. You know I've got mad time for you, bro. You know I've got time for you.
Nah, Assad's the guy, man.
That guy.
I know I've got time for you. I look at that. It's sentiment o'clock. Look at the comments, man. It's sentiment o'clock. It's sentiment o'clock because I think we're done with the football chat now. We are gonna we're gonna end this after the sentiment finishes, but it's sentiment o'clock. We got Pablo saying big sixpence record once. I told you, bro. Every stream you do, the thing will grow. Appreciate you, man. Milestone, big up. Bear, congrats. Great work, my guy. Honestly, Demo, appreciate you, bro. Big up Monts, moving like stats merchant about analytics. I know it's the most statistical I ain't really the stat man like that, but recently, you know what I'm saying? It's 8 o'clock here. Don't worry. Oh yeah, I forgot. Listen, we be international. Big Sis Bands be international. Sorry guys, I forgot about that one. Ace, big up yourself. Thanks, Jamie Phillips. A lot of us joined from his channel. Yeah, man. Listen, big up Jamie, man. He brought a lot of you guys over here. A lot of you guys showed me love and subscribe. So I'm mad grateful for that. Literally, Months breaking records like Liverpool. Congrats, my guy. Hard work paying off. Big up everyone that's part of this channel. Casey. Let Casey rest, fam. Let him rest. You know, Endo still ain't forgiving Casey for saying that Odegaard's had a better season than Thiago.
What case said that? He deserves the phone.
Both say Rob's JV should do a joint 1K subs party together on the stream. 100%. What's the next target? Well, I've got to get rid of the flipping. Can I win it? I've got to get rid of it. How do I even get rid of this thing? How do I just gotta get rid of it? Does this look a little bit better now? Does this look a bit better? Does this look a bit better? You know what I'm saying? Beijing Pop says 1.3K, keep working hard. Next season when Chelsea play Liverpool, wouldn't mind hopping on the preview. Don't worry, Assad, we're going to sort that out. Don't you worry. I'm still waiting on the French link-up month. Big six bounce. Big six bounce. I mean, French connotations will make the man them laugh for private reasons I cannot say on channel. But yeah, big six bounce. Ramsey, you know big six bounce. I'm saying. But that is the funny one. That's the French link-up. But listen, guys, we are going to round it off there with 145 people still in this chat.
Come on.
That is unbelievable. It's just ridiculous to me. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined in. It's that time. It's plug time. So, Rams, I'm going to start with you. Plug your thing, bro. Tell the people where they can find you. Pablo, do what you do, bro. Do what you do best, my guy.
Yeah, man, you can follow my YouTube at the Ram Stand. Follow my
Come on. I can't even believe I could hear Ram saying that, you know. About YouTube and that.
Man. And follow my Twitter at LRB Rams as well, man. Just doing my thing. It is what it is, man.
I don't even call Ram, bro. I just call him the knowledge, you know what I mean? This guy is a Liverpool, bro. He literally is.
Trust me.
Same.
I appreciate everything as well.
We know already, by the way, but go on.
We said, my G? Sorry, I missed that. What you said?
No, I'm saying, show the people where they can find you. They don't know already, but you know.
Yeah, come on. No, I love this. Yo, I'm just so happy that, man, it's like 140, 150. It's just so sick, man. Trust me, my guy's been working and he deserves this. Large up, man. Yeah, man. Saint LFC TV, you know where I'm at. Me and my general and that, you know what I mean? Me and Roms, you'll catch Rams there, you catch this guy there. Just hit 1K. Love for everyone that done that. And those of you that haven't, please go over and subscribe. And I'm putting together the 1K stream party this weekend. I haven't quite figured out which day. You invited?
Are you invited? Of course.
You invited? Are you stupid? That's like me saying Rob's invited or something. That's mad, obviously. So it's gonna be mad. I'm gonna try and pattern up. Like everyone that's touched my channel, that's helped contribute, they're gonna get the link in it. So do you know what I mean? If they don't show up, get in the comments of their shows. Where was you, man? You know, like that. It's gonna go off. And we're just gonna we're gonna talk football. We're gonna talk everything. Just, you know what I mean? And I think it's fitting as well. I have Jamie. All of us kind of hit 1K around the same time, so it'll be nice to just go and just, you know what I mean, have a vibes and that. So yeah, man, love
that. And obviously, Roms, where people find you? I know it's say LFC TV, but obviously give them the Twitter handle if you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Always on Saints show, Saints Coast and that. Obviously, you'll catch me on. I'm basically always on here as well.
He's not 2-pack. He's not X-pack. He's R-pack. You know, man, like R-pack. St. Michael's triple-ish. Trust me, D-Generation X.
Come on, bro. And even Ram, that when Ram asks me to jump on his, you'll catch me on there. And even on Twitter, that not just even football, that combat sports, tennis, anything out, you'll see me tweeting. I
was just schooling him on some NBA thing, right? I'm trying to get knowledge, man. I was watching the
finals yesterday. I was on the phone to say while I was watching it. I'm trying to get into NBA as well, but I'm not just football. I love to delve into it. Me and Rams, bro. We'll do tennis stuff in the future because I know Rams is tennis. But yeah, that's my Twitter and that down there. But you'll mainly catch me saying NFC TV and that, bro. But everyone just
So I whore him out and that, you know, like that.
Big up yourself, man. And yeah, man, people, you heard it there. As I said, big up everyone in the chat. DMOT, Assad, 80, Beijing Pops. You know what I'm saying? Assad, calm as you like. Ravi, Pablo, Black Hammer, Jody, Latimus. You know what I'm saying? If I go on, there's still 140 odd people in this. If I go on, I'll go on. If I missed you, I missed you. I'm sorry. But as I said, it's just a mad thing. Thank you so much for joining the stream. It's time for us to hit the sheets. Unless your name's Flawless and you probably got another stream coming up. That guy don't miss.
Flawless don't go sleep.
That guy's a machine, bro. You don't miss.
Bro, I'll be getting some water at like 4 a.m. from my fridge. I just see sarcasm in the city tonight.
literally. But
Big up Flawless, man.
we will be back either tomorrow, because obviously we got the membership starting, so we're gonna jump in a little stream tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be the end of season roundup with the man them. So Casey, Kiz, Ethan will be back. You will be, and Corey as well. You'll be glad to see the faces, the regulars of the channel. And then obviously the first official Man United show starts on Saturday. And I mean, I can't lie, I might as well just do a show every day. You lot deserve that shit. So I'm gonna think of something for Sunday. Don't you guys worry. You know what I'm saying? But apart from that, thank you to everyone that has been in the show. As you said, Pablo, Pablo's put all their links there. I've favorited them as well, so you can see, when you look back, you see, find the stream if you're watching this back. And without further ado, if you're new here, subscribe. If you haven't liked, smash the like already. It's been another episode of Big Sixpence. As much as I want to film longer, I'm very tired. And I don't really want Darwin Nunez.
You got me. You got me.
I'm joking. I'm very excited for Darwin Nunez. He is growing on me. The price tag just makes me wince a little bit. Kiz, Casey, and Corey are back. 1K months holding smoke. We'll think about it.
Just before you cut out, did you know the transfer window just officially opened an hour ago? I thought it was the 1st of June every year. They changing all the time. The transfer window officially just opened an hour ago. The 10th.
Well,
I thought it was the 1st of June every year.
Darwin Nunez will be announced tomorrow. Today,
but you got to remember, because of the World Cup and that, I think because of I think that's knocking things off still.
But again, guys, without further ado, it's been another episode of Big Sixpence. I can't lie, I'm on Apex. I might go on it a little bit before I go to sleep, but I do have work in the AM. Guys, thank you for jumping on the channel. I appreciate you guys for real.
Come on.
And it's been another episode of Big Sixpence. We will see you in the next one.